ZV, broadcasting some Field of Dreams, continuing from the 15th of June. We're going to play until the 21st. What I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm going to just use the narrator to do the games. And without further ado, quick look at the standings. What I've done is I've already pre-planned which games to show. So I'm going to do Crystal Lake, Hadley Lake, Battle of the Lakes. We're going to do T-Ville Chicos. We're going to do San Francisco, Lancaster, who's in a big series. We're going to do Lehigh, T-Ville. We're definitely going to show Hagerstown, Washington. We're going to show Philadelphia Chicos. Most of these are in big series. It'd be nice to do all of this, every single game. But I'll be here till midnight. So, it's going to be a long series anyway. I'll probably just take out a book and read it in the background and just move things along when I need to. So, without further ado, it's Degens and Long Island. Just quick look at the standings. Crystal Lake and Philly are tied up. Chicos are 4 games behind. You can see it for yourself here. The big race, as far as I'm concerned, is my team Manchester. Just holding off Lancaster. Lancaster gained 2 games in Manchester. Washington and Hagerstown are still in it. St. Louis, after sweeping, I think, the Manchester Red Bolts, are clearly ahead now in the Naturals division. The others are not a big surprise has been San Francisco. For some of it's the Battle of the Lakes. Nobody's really out of that one, really. Although being down is getting harder and harder and harder and harder. And Lehigh and T-Ville are in it, and I think the others are blown away at the moment, mainly because of how strong Lehigh and T-Ville are, as opposed to how bad the others are. You know what I mean? So, anyway, without further ado, let's see us test this out. So, using the narrator, so here we go. Degens Long Island, will autoplay that one. I don't know why that did that. Oh, because I've got the settings set the way I have. Right, got it. So I'll just, what do I do here? Well, that got up to a bad start. I got it. I know what I did. Alright, well, let's just set this one up. Yeah, this one is not what I wanted to show. So what I'm going to do here is zoom that out. I know what I did wrong here.
The final score from Shea Stadium, in 10 innings, Long Island 5, Degens 4, Billy Wagner is the winner, he is now 4-0, Grant Balfour picks up the loss, he is now 0-3, Solly Hoffman hit home run number 1 on the season, time of the game, 3 hours, 45 minutes.
Interesting. So, well, I did already, I preset everything, but that was not a bad way of doing it actually. So it's done that. Let's do it again. Let's do that again. I press auto. Quick play this game. But because I've already changed the settings. Okay, I get it. I will fast forward to the next one. Still nice to see them on the field, even though it's auto.
The final score from Forbes Field, Vegas 8, Philadelphia 5, Rudy May picks up the win, he is now 6-0 on the season, Roy Halladay gets the loss, he is now 7-5 on the season, Rich Garces gets the save, number 5, Ellis Valentine hit home run number 6 on the season, time of the game, 3 hours, 6 minutes.
Interesting way of doing it. I know that I wasn't intended it that way, but it's not bad either.
The final score from Sportsman's Park, Chico's 6, T-Ville 3, Chief Bender is the winner, he is now 8-4, Billy Pierce is the loser, he is now 9-4, Joe Jackson hit home run number 6 on the season, time of the game, 6 minutes.
6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on, on. Anyone of you know Dougie Fresh? Let's see this one.
Welcome to Three Rivers Stadium. For tonight's game between Beantown and Cleveland. Cleveland has won just 2 of their last 10. Hippo Vaughn takes the mound for Beantown. He's made 17 starts on the year. And is 5-7. With an earned run average of 479. His second start against Cleveland. Opposed by Ed Walsh for Cleveland. He's made 13 starts on the year. And is 5-7. With an earned run average of 346. His first start against Beantown. It's 82 degrees. Wind speed 3 miles per hour. Now batting, number 14. Larry Doby.
Alright, so
3-0 count.
Quick play this one.
Low
Change the
and
settings.
inside. Doby was taking all the way. Walsh can't find the strike zone. Doby draws the walk. Selkirk now batting. Batting .254. With 5 home runs and 19 runs batted in. Williams is on deck. Runner on first. Walsh looks to first. Walsh with the 2-1. Curveball. Doby is trying for second. Ball. Ott fires down to second. He's out.
Alright. So I know what I did there, so I'm just going to zoom that to the end as well, and then I'll fix what I'm trying to do. Come on. End of game. Oh, it looks like we got a bonus game here, folks. What am I doing here? Zoom. Let's change the setup for these ones. Instant.
The final score from Three Rivers Stadium, Cleveland 9, Beantown 6, Matt Herges is the winner, he is now 3-3 on the season, Keith Fowl picks up the loss, he is now 2-1, Vinny Castillo hit home run number 17 on the season, Andres Galarraga hit number 4, Boog Powell hit number 1, time of the game, 3 hours. 39 minutes.
Alright, so now I know what I'm doing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, to speed this up, is go back to setup, go back to game preferences. I've taken it to instant until I want to play the game. That makes sense. Everything else is set up, Bernie. Use narrator, sound effects. That's until I get to the game, so I think we're all set. And press OK. And then when I get to the game I want, I change it back. Right, here we go. So just to go back over it, the DJs lost to Long Island 5-4. Vegas over Philadelphia 8-5. We'll play Crystal Lake, Hadley Lake. T-Ville and Chico's at 6-3. This should do it automatically now. Florence and Lehigh. Yep, that's what we wanted. Florence 8, Lehigh 6. Manchester, Washington. This is a tough one. Manchester get back to winning ways. Olmsted with the victory over Rube Waddell. Lancaster, San Fran had a tough game yesterday. I think Lancaster won it in the 9th with a walk-off. Let's just see how this goes. They win again in another tight one, and San Francisco continue to flounder. Lancaster 5. Will played to, this is Russ Ford on the mound against Smokey Joe Wood. That's a big game. So we get down to what I was trying to do, Hattie Lake, Crystal Lake. All right. Bernie has shown me how to do this. Again, reminding me, we are going to do this top bottom four here. That's fine. I'll keep those in, Bernie. I'm going to take those out. And I'm going to let this just play itself out, folks. It should do it. There we go.
Welcome to Sportsman's Park. For tonight's game between Crystal Lake and Hadley Lake. Crystal Lake has won 8 of their last 10. Hadley Lake has lost 5 straight, and 8 of their last 10. Adam Wainwright will start for Crystal Lake. He's made 9 starts on the year, and is 5-2, with an earned run average of 259. His first start against Hadley Lake. Red Ruffing will be on the mound for Hadley Lake. He's made 13 starts on the year, and is 4-6, with an earned run average of 404. His first start against Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake third baseman Wade Boggs is riding an 11-game age. It's 81 degrees. And we have light rain. Whitaker now batting. Ruffing with the 0-2.
Strike 3!
Whitaker swings. He got a piece of it. Dickey hung on. Strikeout.
Just fix that stadium. Sportsman's Park, why is it not set there? So many parks don't keep moving around, so forgive me, the Sportsman's Park is here somewhere. Let's do it during the day. Oh, that looks a nice one. To go through this would take forever.
Shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Some rookie moves from he today. It's going to be a long one, folks. I might as well get it right. You guys can dip in and dip out while you're at work. I'll just read a book in the background, saving my voice. It gives people a chance to see their team who may not have seen them. I got time. The beauty about this is once you set it, you don't have to really reset it again. I've got to know where the people play. I do like this Sportsman's Park though. It's just not one of Mike's. I don't know where I got this from. And one of the things I like about Action PCs, you can collect stadiums, which sounds a bit nerdy, but it's actually quite cool. I do like it. Mike Silver has some great ones from out of the park. I tend to use his. But every now and again I'll see a crisp photo that I'll use. I'm not sure where I got this from. Just lining up the coordinates. The coordinates got to be coordinated. I think we're good. There we go. Nice. Let's continue.
Trammell now batting. 0-1 from Ruffing. Trammell swings. Line drive towards right center. Dawson hustling over. He cuts it off. Trammell rounding first. And he's going for 2. The throw from Dawson. Trammell slides. Safe. Double.
Sometimes it takes
First
a bit of time to settle
Jimmy
in.
Fox.
Sometimes it doesn't like where you place them, so place them a little closer tends to fix it. I hate this part of it, but at least once I've done it, you won't need to do it again. Sometimes you've got to get the placements just on, otherwise you see the third baseman run across the first. I suggest he needs to be a bit further back.
Fox comes up against roughing, looking to give Crystal Lake an early lead. He's hitting .317 in June. Runner on second. The 0-2 pitch.
Strike three.
Outside corner.
Out.
Strikeout. Right fielder, Ken Singleton. Hitting fourth, here's Singleton. .207 against right-handers on the year. Runner on second. 0-2 count. Roughing fires to Singleton. Changeup.
Strike three.
Singleton swings. And misses. Singleton swung way too early. Roughing rings him up. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1/2 inning. Crystal Lake 0, Hadley Lake coming to bat. Leading off for Hadley Lake, shortstop, Joe Cronin. Cronin will start the inning. .215 average on the season, with 2 home runs and 7 runs batted in. The 3-2 pitch. Cronin hits a ground ball back up the middle. Whitaker moves to his right. Backhands it to Fox at first to retire Cronin. Altug now batting. Corners are in. Wainwright with the first pitch. Altug blasts a line drive up the middle. Base hit. Jones fires it back in. Wainwright throws to first. Altug gets in before the tag. Wainwright fires to first. Fox applies the tag. Safe. Runner on first. Wainwright checks the runner at first. The first offering to Dawson. Altug is going for second. Strike. Rodriguez throws to second. Not a chance to get him. Safe. Altug gets number 8. Runner on second. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Dead ball.
The pitch nailed him in the leg. The left fielder, Medwick, steps in. Hitting .285 on the year. With 15 home runs and 43 runs batted in.
We all wanted Medwick.
.583 against Crystal Lake with a home run and 5 RBIs. Holiday is up next. Runners on first and second. The count is even, 2-2. Medwick hits a ground ball back to the hill. Fielded by Wainwright. Fires to third for 1. On to first. Didn't get him. Holiday steps in. He's hitting .317 in June. Runners on first and second. Wainwright with the 0-2. Cutter. Grounded back up the middle. Trammell dives to his left. Gloves it. He throws to first. Out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1 complete. Crystal Lake 0, Hadley Lake 0.
The Battle of the Lakes, baby.
Cabrera will lead off the inning. Hitting .279 versus right-handers. 0-2 count. Cabrera swings. It's a pop-up to short. Longoria calls for it. Now Cronin calls for it. He camps under it. And makes the catch. Boggs digs in against Roughing. He's hitting .357 in June. Roughing with the 2-0. Shallow fly down the right field line. Near the stands. Dropping. McGee comes in. And makes the catch for the out.
Sure, we can play in right field.
Bonds
nice.
comes up against Roughing. Jones is on deck if he gets on. The first pitch from Ruffing. Curve. Grounder to Kluszewski at first. He'll take the out himself. Nothing across in the top of the second. After 1.5. Crystal Lake 0, Hadley Lake 0. Kluszewski will lead off the inning. 2-0 count. Off-speed pitch. Kluszewski rips. Here's a weak grounder towards second. Whitaker charges. Gloves it. To Fox at first to retire Kluszewski. McGee comes up against Wainwright. Batting .213 on the year. With a home run and 12 runs batted in. Just 100 against Crystal Lake. The 2-0 offering from Wainwright. Grounded up the middle. Whitaker goes to his right. Backhands it. Throws to first. Low throw. Fox can't dig it out. And it's into the dugout. McGee ends up at second. Dickey comes up against Wainwright. Longoria is on deck. Runner on second. Wainwright keeps an eye on the runner. 1-2 count. Dickey swings. Hard line drive. Between first and second. That's a hit for Dickey. McGee rounds third. And holds. Runners on first and third. The first pitch to Longoria. He cuts. Off the mask of Rodriguez. Foul ball. Runners at the corners. Wainwright gets the sign. 0 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3!
Waved at it and missed. Wainwright gets the strikeout. The shortstop, Cronin steps in. Runners on first and third. Wainwright with the 0-2. Cronin hits a deep fly ball to right center. Way back. It's got a chance to go. Back goes Jones. At the fence. And makes the catch on the track for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. After 2 complete. Crystal Lake 0, Hammers 0.
Why is it saying it should be just continuous?
Jones will lead off the inning. Hitting .257 on the year. With 7 home runs and 29 runs batted in. Rodriguez is in the on-deck circle. 1-0 count. Change. Jones hits a deep fly. Out to left. Medwick backpedaling. At the track. Under it. And he puts it away for the out. Rodriguez steps in against Ruffing. .301 average on the season. With 6 home runs and 31 runs batted in. He's hitting just .189 in June. 0 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3!
Strike 3 called. Ruffing gets the strikeout. Whitaker steps in against Ruffing. 2-0 count. Breaking ball. Whitaker swings. He gets the bat on it. Grounder between third and short. Longoria goes to his left. Fields it. Throws across the diamond. Out. Nothing across in the top of the third. After 2.5. Crystal Lake 0, Hadley Lake 0. Now batting, number 27. Altug will start the inning. 0-2 count. The pitch to Altug. Altug rips a line drive along the third base line. Foul. 0-2 from Wainwright.
Strike 3!
Altug checks his swing. It's a called strike. Guessed wrong on that pitch. Wainwright gets the strikeout. Dawson steps in against Wainwright. was hit by a pitch in the first. 1-0 count. Dawson swings. Very deep fly toward left center. Back goes Bonds. At the track. He's under it. And makes the catch for the out. Left fielder, Joe Medwick. Medwick steps in against Wainwright. Medwick reached on a fielder's choice in the first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Split finger. Outside corner. Strikeout. Nothing across in the bottom of the third. After 3 complete. Crystal Lake 0, Hadley Lake 0. Trammell will lead off the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Trammell bloops it towards left center. Medwick running in. He takes it on the short hop. That's a base hit for Trammell. Medwick tosses it back in. Roughing fires to first. Kluszewski applies the tag. Safe. Man on first. The first pitch to Fox. Pitch out. Nothing going. Man on first. Roughing checks the runner at first. 1-0 count. Roughing kicks and throws. Fastball. Trammell is going. He has a good jump. The pitch is over for a strike. Dickey throws down to second. He's in there easily. 17 steals for Trammell. They won't pitch to Fox. Singleton to the plate. Men on first and second. 1-1 count. The pitch to Singleton. Singleton really got a hold of this one. Deep fly ball towards right. It's got a chance to go. McGee backing up. At the fence.
At the fence.
It's off the wall. He'll have extra bases. Trammell scores. Fox rounds third. He's going for home. There won't be a throw from McGee. Fox scores. Singleton with a double.
Sherry, baby.
Cabrera faces roughing. 276 against right-handers. Runner on second. Roughing gets the sign from Dickey. 1-2 count.
Strike 3.
Cabrera swings. And misses. Roughing gets the strikeout. Boggs now at the plate. 267 against right-handers. Hitting .235 with a home run. With runners in scoring position. Runner on second. 1-2 count. Boggs hits a liner down the first base line. Fair ball. That will be extra bases. It's in the corner. Singleton scores. Boggs is in with a stand-up double. Boggs has hit safely in 12 straight games. Bonds at the plate. Runner on second. 0-2 from Red roughing.
Strike 3.
It catches the inside edge. Strikeout.
Red roughing dealing, man.
Jones digs in against roughing.
6 strikeouts for
Jones
roughing.
flied out to left in the third. Runner on second. Roughing with the first pitch. Jones hits a deep fly ball to right center. Dawson racing back. On the track. At the fence. He crashed into the wall. And can't make the catch. Boggs scores. Jones with a stand-up double. Ken Forsch is now pitching for Hadley Lake. Making his third appearance of the season.
Oh, roughing's out.
Rodriguez faces Forsch. 244 against right-handers. Man on second. 2-0 count. Rodriguez hits a line drive towards third. And Longoria makes the catch. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. After 3.5. Crystal Lake 4, Hammers 0.
Come on, Crystal Lake.
Holiday will lead off the inning. Holiday grounded out to short in the first.
Oh, Hadley Lake.
0-2 count. Wainwright kicks and throws. Holiday hits a ground ball between third and short. It's a hit. Bonds fires it back in. Wainwright fires to first. Holiday is in there barely. Runner on first. The 2-0 from Wainwright. Kluszewski swings. Hit on the ground between third and short. Diving stop by Trammell. He tosses to second for 1. There will be no throw to first. The right fielder, McGee, steps in. Runner on first.
Sherry, baby.
The 0-1 pitch. McGee grounds a base hit between third and short. Boggs should have made the play. Kluszewski to second. And holds. Dickey faces Wainwright. 282 against right-handers on the year. Batting .333 with a homer with runners in scoring position. Runners on first and second. The payoff pitch. Dickey cuts. Shallow fly to right. Singleton gets under it. And he makes the catch. Kluszewski holds up at second. The third baseman, Longoria, steps in. Runners on first and second. Wainwright with the 0-2. Long fly ball to Bonds. Going back. He's under it. And catches it near the 368 mark to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We played 4 complete. Crystal Lake 4, Hadley Lake 0. Second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Alright, let's inject some speed into this thing. I like the narrator, but it's just a bit too slow for me. Bye-bye, narrator. Hello, MV. Alright, so my voice is ready. Whitaker at the plate, batting .254. And one more thing to change. There we go. Medwick with the catch. Trammell to the plate. 3-0 count. He walks him on 4 pitches. Ken Forshaw the middle, Trammell at first. We are at the top of the 5th inning, and Crystal Lake with Jimmy Fox stepping to the plate. Runner on first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Struck him out. Ken Forshaw with a strikeout. 2 away now for Crystal Lake, leaders of their division. They lead division 33-25. We're in game 1 of the broadcast today. Ken Singleton steps in, batting .210, 4 home runs, 25 RBIs. Force fires to first. There goes Trammell, and he's picked off. Kluszewski threw to Cronin, and Cronin tagged Trammell for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 4.5 gone. Crystal Lake 4, Hadley Lake nothing. The Battle of the Lakes. Cronin will get his inning started. Here's Wainwright with the 1-2. Breaking ball. And he pops it up to Boggs. 1 away. Adam Wainwright on the mound, 75 pitches. Altuve steps in. Dawson in the on deck. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball. Up the middle, base hit. So Altuve on the at the plate. He's got a single. He's a 66% chance of stealing from first. One out here, bottom of the fifth inning. The Hadley Lake Hammers. Hadley Lake Hammers trying to get something going here. Wainwright fires to first. Fox puts the tag on Altuve, but he's safe. There's another fire to first. Altuve is in there just barely. Wainwright keeping a close eye on Altuve. Is being held by Fox. Let's go, Hadley Lake. Let's go. Runner on first. Wainwright checks first. Sets. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Fly ball to center field. Against the wall. And Altuve will come all around and score. A double for Andre the Hawk Dawson. 4-1 is the score. Medwick steps in. Runner on second. Wainwright checks the runner. Here's the 2-0. Changeup. Base hit between third and short. And Andre Dawson will come home. Rally time. Here's a poor play by Wade Boggs. Boggs rated a 5 at third. So his score is 4-2. One out here. Big comeback here from Hadley Lake in the offing. Matt Holliday steps in. He's 1 for 2 today. Krzyzewski on deck. Runners on first. Wainwright with the 0-2. Grounded to Trammell. To Whitaker. To Fox. Double play. They turned it. Let's go to the top of the sixth inning now. Ken Singleton steps in. Did 6 games today. First pitch to Singleton. He hits it deep to right field. This one, baby, is gone. Upper deck home run in right field by Ken Singleton. 5-2 Crystal Lake. Miggy comes up to bat. Miggy batting 306, 13 home runs, 41 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 today. Boggs on deck. First pitch to Cabrera, hit on the ground. Cronin goes to his right, fields it. Throw to first for the out. 1 away. Wade Boggs steps in. He drove in a double and scored last time. Here's the 1-2. Curveball. Ground to Cronin. Cronin has time. They get Boggs. 2 away here for Hadley Lake. Ken Forsch on in relief as Red Ruffin was chased from the game early. 5-2. The away team leads. Crystal Lake here with Barry Bonds. Forsch toes the rubber. The 1-1. Bonds swing. Well hit fly ball to right field. Sherry baby. Sherry McGee catches it in right to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors after 5.5. Crystal Lake 5, Hammers 2 as my accent moves backwards and forwards. Leading off for Hadley Lake, Ted Big Clue Kluzewski, named after our esteemed commissioner. Wainwright is set. The 2-1. And a boom in the right center as Ted Kluzewski gets on board. Hadley Lake still in the game. Up next is Sherry McGee. He's going to have a great season next year. I think he'll be trade bait. Unless Hadley Lake wants to build a strong team, I suggest to Will Lake, hold on to Sherry. He's going to be lights out next year. I wonder if Beantown and Midlife and those other boys will engage in the trades. Show me the color of your notes, boys. Show me what you want to win. But then Nooch didn't do much trading and he won it all. Wainwright is ready. Man on first. The first pitch to McGee, he cuts it. Line drive between first and second. And a base hit for Sherry McGee. 2 men on. As Rodriguez goes to talk to Wainwright. Bill Dickey at the plate. Fly to right in the fourth. First and second occupied. Wainwright stares in. Wainwright with a 2-2. Hit a hard ground to first. Fox has it to Trammell. Trammell back to Fox. Double play in time. Kozuski will go to third. 2 men out here for Hadley Lake. As Evan Longoria, man, has spent a lot of his time in Vegas. As you can see, some of our ex-players are on the Hadley Lake team. Here's one of them. Evan Longoria. Will Tool does like a trade. Here's the 1-2. Runner on third. 1-2 count. Grounded back to Wainwright to Fox. And that is that. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 6 complete in this marathon of games today. Tune in to MV's channel, Field of Dreams, as we get June a third of the way done. Birdie will pick up the baton tomorrow or later. Andrew Jones at the plate now, leading off for Crystal Lake. Rodriguez in the on deck. 0-2 pitch struck him out. Ken Forsch looking good. Here's Pudge Rodriguez, 0 for 2. 3-1 count. Grounded down to Longoria. He picks it, throws to first. Got him. Nice throw by 10 rated Evan Longoria. Here's Lou Whitaker. 0 for 3 today. The 1-2 struck him out. Ken Forsch looking really good. Here's Joe Cronin leading off now for Hadley Lake. 0 for 3 in the game. Ground to Fox, he'll take it himself. 1 away. Lovely pick, lovely park. Sportsman Park 1935. Really takes away the home runs. Here's Jose Altuve, 2 for 3. Was an ex-Crystal Lake guy. He's now on the Hadley Lakes team. And there's time being called here. No. We're underway again under a rain delay. Or we're under a rain delay. It's raining here. 70 minutes gone. We're ready to go. I'm not sure Wainwright is going to be pitching anymore. It says check your pitchers. Let's see what the CPU does. Mike Adams is coming into pitch. For Crystal Lake, Altuve will resume at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Ripped hard ground to second. And so, man is out. Altuve is out. Andre Dawson steps in. Was hit by pitch in the first. Fly to left in the third. And drove in a run with a double in the fifth. Medrick on deck. Here's a 2-0. Bounce into Trammell. Takes it on the 1 bounce. To Fox to retire the side. Nothing across in the bottom of the 7th. We played 7. Crystal Lake 5. Hadley Lake 2. Here's Alan Trammell. And Tiny Bonham is coming into pitch for Hadley Lake. Tiny once played for Edmonton. Trammell 2 for 2 at the plate. Trammell doubled in the first. Singled and scored in the fourth. Walk last time up. Here's the 3-1. Pitch to Bonham, low and outside, and Trammell will walk to first. Trammell got 17 steals on the season. Throw it to first, he's safe. Tiny Bonham is from 1944. Another throw to first. Trammell is back ahead of the bag, ahead of the tag. Man on first, that's Trammell. Here's a 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Deep fly ball to center. And Andre Dawson dives to make the out. Started this game in narrator form. I just wanted to speed it up. I'll go back to narrator for the next game. Singleton at the plate, 2 for 3. had a home run in this game. Bonham keeps the runner close. Here's the 1-0. Curveball is hammered to right field, and this one is gone. 2-run home run for Ken Singleton. It's now 7-2 Crystal Lake. I think Crystal Lake mean business this year, folks. Jimmy Fox, Singleton, Cabrera, Wade Boggs, Bonds, Andre Jones, Pudge Rodriguez. That's a hell of a lineup. And Rafael Furcal to pinch hit. Crystal Lake and Philadelphia in a big race in their division. Here's the 1-1 from Bonham. Grounded past Cronin, base hit. Looking around Hadley Lake's team here. Might need a few more defenders. Boggs steps in. The runner on first. Bonham looks at the runner. He's set. Here's the 2-0. Curveball. Boggs swings deep right center field. Sherry McGee on the track makes the catch. Sherry McGee, everyone looking at Sherry for his 1910 season. This is 1909. Wait till he gets to 1910. A lot of interest in left field for Joe Medwick. As Barry Bonds steps in, he's 0 for 3, batting just .218 on the season. Bonds flied out last time up. Man on first. Bonham looks to first. Stares in for the sign. The 1-2 from Bonham struck him out. And that retires the side. So 2 runs do score and 2 hits, no errors. 7.5 gone. Crystal Lake. 7 hammers 2. Joe Medwick now, bottom of the 8th inning for Hadley Lake. And he hits this one. Back, 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 back. This one is gone. Joe Medwick takes this out of here. 382 feet. And it's 7-3. Adams on the mound here for Crystal Lake. Just gave him a home run. 32 years old from 2011. Here's Holiday. He digs in. Klazuski on deck. Adams gets a sign from Pudge. 1-2 struck him out on a cutter. Brings up an ex-Red Bolt and an ex-Lehigh guy, Ted Klazuski. Here's the 0-2 count. The windup. The pitch. Deep fly ball to center field. But Andre Jones is waiting and makes the catch. Andrew Jones, such a great player. 23 years old. Here's Sherry McGee. 2 for 3 today. 2 out here for Hadley Lake. In the bottom of the 8th. The 1-1. Grounded up the middle. And then Fox dropped it. Whitaker got to his right, had it. Fired to first. Fox dropped it. And McGee beats the throw to be on base again. Whatever happens, Sherry McGee is a productive player. Here's Bill Dickey. Runner on first. Adams looks to first. Here's a 2-2. Long fly ball to Jones. And he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error after 8 complete. Crystal Lake 7, the Hammers 3. Tiny Bonham on the mound, the 9th inning, 7-3. Crystal Lake looking to pad their lead as Andrew Jones comes to the plate. Rodriguez up next. That's Pudge. There's a deep fly ball down the left field line. This one's going back, back, back. It's out of here. Crystal Lake looking good today. Another home run. 8-3 they lead as Pudge Rodriguez comes to the plate. And now, in a strange move, Hadley Lake bringing in Trevor Hoffman. It's a bit late to bring in Hoffman here. They trail 8-3. That bullpen, let's have a look at that bullpen. They haven't got many in there, that's why. House and Pachado, they're the only ones available. Pudge waits. The 1-2. Change up. Grounded to Cronin. Cronin up with it. Over to first. They get him. Klazuski with the field. At first, 1 away. Here's Lou Whitaker at the plate. Crystal Lake, I think Slash Deep will be very happy as he continues to chase Philadelphia down. Here's a 2-1. Pitch. Line drive, but that's foul. That's always a good sign for the hitter, though. Hoffman rears back. Up the middle to Altuve, collects it. Over the first, got him. 2 away here for Crystal Lake. Hoffman in a very unusual position. He's a closer, but just being used in mop-up relief here. We're beginning to see some of the issues with Hadley Lake is in their bullpen. Here's Alan Trammell. Had a good day today, 2 for 2. Hoffman is set. Here's a 3-2, missed high and tight. And Trammell will go down to first. Brings up Jimmy Fox. Singleton on deck, runner on first. The 0-1 from Hoffman, deep fly ball down the left field line. Medwick on the run, and at the track, he's under it and makes the catch. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We're coming towards the end of this ball game, and Hadley Lake at the bottom of the ninth. Adam is tired on the mound for Crystal Lake. They'll keep him in there. Evan Longoria at the plate. Here's the 0-2. This one is off the wall. Longoria gets a double. Life in Hadley Lake yet. They've got 5 runs to catch up, though. There's Joe Cronin 0 for 4. And now they're bringing in Don Stanhouse to pitch. Stanhouse, coming from 1979. Look at that head of hair and that big old bushy mustache. He's ready to pitch. I'm sure Stanhouse used to make the, I think they used to call him full pack. Full pack of cigarettes as he pitches. Hey, what it is, LSU. Yeah, I did some poking around with it yesterday, LSU. Got a lot done. I'll share it with you. Here's Cronin. And now they're bringing in Ken Caminiti to hit. He's hitting just 100, pinch hitting. Runner on second. Here's a 3-2 from Stanhouse. Breaking ball. And this is why they call Stanhouse full pack. 2 men on as Jose Altuve comes to the plate. Runners on first and second. The 0-2. Line straight to Jimmy Fox. What a diving play to get Caminiti. And that's the last out coming up now. Andre Dawson. Runner on second. The 2-0 count. Deep fly ball to right center field has been wrapped up by Ken Singleton. Crystal Lake win 8-3, folks. I'm going to go back to the Laredo. You look at today's games. We've seen just a quick look there, guys, if you didn't see it earlier. Let's go back to the 15th. I think that was it. Yep, the last game I played was Hadley Lake and Crystal Lake. If you're just coming in, you want to see where your team is, there you go, Philly, you lost to Vegas. Mark, you lost to Cleveland. I'm sure you're both unhappy about that. So, if I sound a little less than charitable, it's just in fun. Here we go, Philadelphia against Vegas. And once again, I got it set the wrong way. Let's just fast forward that. Sorry, guys. Bernie had shown me how to do this, and I've been playing around with this. Instant speed. Here we go. Vegas beat Philly 4-1. So let's go back to my setup. Go back to active season. Nope. Go back to damn it, setup. Game preferences. That's it. We're doing instant speed again. And we are doing instant speed. I think that's fine. One second, guys. Video and sound. That's all good. Just having one of those brain cramps at the moment. So here we go. I think Barry did show me how to do this. I want to auto it, so like I always do, but it's reverting back to what I don't want it to do. Tools, set all managers to computer. That's it. That will do. All right, here we go. Let's try one more time. There you go. Hadley Lake beat Crystal Lake 7-2. Beantown in Cleveland. Beantown trying to get out of the funk, as is Todd. 7-4. Beantown. Lehigh Florence 2-1. Lehigh beats Florence 2-1. Mordecai Brown, 14th win of the season. Lancaster, San Francisco. San Francisco take down Lancaster. Manchester will be very happy as that division is very tight. Suter with the win, Hoyt with the loss. Craver for his 8th home run of the season. The D-Gens on Long Island, let's see if you're still here, that's your old team, 6-1. They win. Pedro 5-0. We're going to do Chico's and T-Ville. Amazings versus St. Pete. St. Pete lose to Amazing, Yoko over Joe. And this is a tough one. Ray Collins going here against Washington. They lose. Tessero beats Hall. And Washington close in the race. It's good for them. Hagerstown, St. Louis. St. Louis take a beating from Hagerstown. Hagerstown also close in that division. This division is very tight. Edmonton, Chicago. Jeff versus David. David in his second losing year, it seems. Everyone seems to be going for the toilet to get that draft pick, that lotto pick. Edmonton lose to Chicago. And in a doubleheader, the second part of the doubleheader, Lancaster, San Francisco. Lancaster smashed San Francisco 9-0. So we go to play T-Ville and Chico's. Chico's in the race. They need to win to stay close to Philly. T-Ville just needs to stay close to Lehigh. The playoff picture is looking good, the wild card. So Chico's fighting for a wild card, so are the D-Gens. At the moment, it's a tight game. So now let me do what I gotta do. No. I'll just do normal. I can't be doing all the other stuff. Regular speed, computer. Put the narrator on. I think we're good. We're golden. Here we go. Yes. So here we go. This is not me speaking now. This is back at Sportsman's Park, would you believe? So here we go. This is narrator only.
Welcome to Sportsman's Park. For tonight's game between T-Ville and Chico's, Addy Joss gets the start for T-Ville.
2-pack.
He's made 11 starts on the year and is 7-4 with an earned run average of .382. His first start against Chico's, opposed by Bill Bernhard for Chico's. He's made 8 starts on the year and is 2-6 with an earned run average of .644. His second start against T-Ville, he's 1-0 with a .000 earned run average against T-Ville. Chico's third baseman Bill Bradley is riding an 11-game hit. It's 81 degrees. Wind speed 6 miles per hour. And we have light rain. Cedino steps in against Bernhard. Breaking ball. Cedino tries to bunt. Bunted on the ground. Towards the mound. Fielded by Bernhard. He rifles to Kent covering. And Cedino is retired. LaJoy to the plate. He's hitting .389 in June. Bernhard looking for the sign from bench. First pitch from Bernhard. LaJoy drives it deep to left. Goslin backing up. He camps under it. And makes the catch at the wall for the out. Ruth steps in against Bernhard. The shift is on for Ruth. The 0-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Ruth swings. And misses. Strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1/2 inning. T-Ville 0, Chico's coming to bat. Jackson will lead off the inning. 10th in the league with a .313 average. With 6 home runs and 30 runs batted in. 7th in the league with 28 doubles. Joss is set. 1-2 from Joss. Jackson hits it on the ground down the first base line. Out of
Ball.
play. 1-2 count. It's grounded back up the middle. Diving stab by Lopez. He throws to first. Out. What a play by David. Yount steps in against Joss. 1-1 count. Yount hits a ground ball between third and short. That's a base hit. Ruth fires it back in. The left fielder, Goslin, steps in. Runner on first. 0-2 count. Goslin lines a single between third and short. Yount to second. And holds. Batting fourth, it's Kent. Looking to give Chico's an early lead. He's hitting .264 in June. Runners on first and second. The first pitch to Kent. Curveball. Kent swings. He hits a ground ball back to the mound. Off the chest of Joss. Kent is safe. That's an error on Joss. Bradley comes up against Joss. The sacks are full. 1-1 count. Bradley swings. Shallow fly to right center. Sinking. Cedeno coming on quickly. He's under it. He pulls it in. Yount is heading for home. There won't be a throw from Cedeno. Yount scores. Hitting sixth, here's Milan. 184 against right-handers. Runners on first and second. 1-1 count. Milan hits a frozen rope towards right. Base hit. Kent to second. Goslin rounds third. Goslin is going for home. There won't be a throw from Crawford. Goslin scores. Single. Cash faces Joss. He's hitting .283 in June. Bench is on deck if he gets on. Runners on first and second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive to second. And Lopez makes the catch. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. After 1 complete. Chico's 2, T-Ville 0.
Why is this stopping? Cannot spectator mode be continuous? I'm sure it has been continuous before.
Santo will lead off the inning. Batting .255. With 5 home runs and 21 runs batted in. 0-1 count. Santo hits a deep fly ball to right center. Milan and Jackson going back. Milan has got it measured. And makes the catch on the track for out number 1. The right fielder, Crawford, steps in. He's hitting .324 in June. The 1-0 pitch. Crawford hits a grounder between third and short. McBride moves to his right. Fields it. Fires to first. Out. Banks steps in against Bernhardt. Garvey is on deck if he can get on. Bernhardt gets the sign from bench. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball. Banks swings. Here's a deep fly ball towards right center. Milan drifting back. On the track. He's under it. And he puts it away to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1.5. Chico's 2, T-Ville 0. Bench will start the inning. 1-0 count. The pitch to Bench. Bench hits a ground ball between third and short. It's a hit. Ruth picks it up and fires in. McBride comes up against Joss. He's hitting just .136 in June. Jackson is on deck. Man on first. McBride to bunt. It's bunted out in front of the plate. Picked up by Kendall. His only play is to first. He throws to Lopez covering. For the out. Bench moves to second. Jackson comes up against Joss. Man on second. 3-0 count. Curve.
Ball four.
Wide of the plate and low. Jackson was taking all the way. He walked. Yount steps in. Yount singled and scored last time up. Runners on first and second. 2-0 from Joss. Yount rips. He lines a single back up the middle. Jackson to second. Cedeno tosses it back to the infield. Goslin digs in against Joss. Goslin singled and scored in the first. Bases loaded. Joss with the 2-0. Goslin swings.
No.
Fly towards right center. Well hit. Crawford goes to his right.
Bench will score.
Giving chase. He camps under it. And makes the catch on the track. Bench is going home. There won't be a throw from Crawford. Bench scores. Kent at the plate. Hitting .320 versus right-handers. Runners on first and second. 0-1 count. Shallow fly down the right field line. At the railing. Crawford gets under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 2 complete. Chico's 3, T-Bill 0. Garvey will start the inning. 0 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Garvey. Garvey rips a deep fly ball down the left field line. Goslin drifting back. On the track. He's under it. And he puts it away and Garvey is retired. Catcher, Jason, Kendall. Kendall now in the batter's box. 0-2 count. The pitch to Kendall. Kendall hits a line drive up the middle. It's a hit. Milan fields it and fires it back in. Second baseman, David Lopez.
Come on. Just
Lopez
sit.
steps in against Bernhardt. .260 average on the season. With 7 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Runner on first. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to Milan. He camps under it. And catches it. Kendall holds up at first. Center fielder, Caesar, Cedeno.
Oh my God, what is going on with this thing? Regular speed, yes. Computer.
Cedeno steps in against Bernhardt.
Get rid of the screen.
Runner on first. 1-1 count. Here's the delivery. Cedeno cuts. Shallow fly down the left field line. Into the crowd.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Man on first. Bernhard takes the sign from bench. 1-2 count.
It's time to get rid of this streak.
Bernhard kicks
There
and
it is.
deals. Citino hits a blooper between third and short. Bradley lays out and makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2.5. Chico's 3, T-Bill 0.
Any problems here?
Bradley will get this inning started. Joss with the 2-1. Bradley swings. It's hammered down the third base line. Fair ball. That will go for extra bases. All the way to the corner. Bradley rounds second. And stays. Bradley has hit safely in 12 straight games.
It's a key matchup.
The center fielder, Milan, steps in. Milan drove in a run with a single in the first. Runner on second. The first pitch to Milan. It's nailed up the middle. It's a hit. Bradley rounds third. And holds. The first baseman, Cash, steps in. Runners on first and third. Joss looks at the runner on first. The first pitch to Cash. Milan is going for second. Pitch out. Kendall fires down to second. Safe. Number 12 for Milan on the year. Runners on second and third. 1 ball, 0 strikes. The pitch from Joss. Routine grounder towards second. Lopez fields it. Bradley is trying to score. Lopez throws to first for the out. Bradley scores. Milan goes to third. Bench digs in against Joss. Bench singled and scored in the second. Man on third. The 1-0. Bench cuts. Smashed on the ground back up the middle. Lopez dives for it. He's got it. Milan is going for home. Lopez fires to first. Out. Milan scores. The shortstop, McBride, steps in. 0-1 count. Joss kicks and throws. McBride cuts. Popped in the air. Straight back. Kendall giving chase.
Foul ball!
Foul ball. Joss with the 0-2. McBride hits it on the ground up the middle. Banks dives to his left. Fields it. To Garvey at first to retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 3 are in the books. Chico's 5, T-Bill 0.
Why do I have to keep doing this?
LaJoy will bat first this inning. 2-1 count. The pitch from Bernhard. Curve. LaJoy swings. It's popped up to short. Way up there. McBride calls for it. He's under it. And he makes the grab. Ruth against Bernhard. Santo is on deck. The shift is on for Ruth. Bernhard is set. Bernhard with the 3-1. Ball outside. Free pass. Santo digs in against Bernhard. Runner on first. Bernhard with the first pitch. Santo hits a blooper. Short left field. Hit right at Goslin. And he gloves it. The right fielder, Crawford, steps in. Crawford grounded to short in the second. Man on first. 0-1 from Bernhard. Grease ball. Crawford hits a grounder down the third base line. Bradley goes to his right. Fields it. He throws to first. Out. Nothing across in the top of the fourth. After 3.5. Chico's 5, T-Bill 0. Jackson will lead off the inning. Jackson walked in the second. 1-1 count. Long fly ball towards right. Crawford backing up. And makes the catch on the track for the out. Yount to the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Yount swings. He rips a line drive to second. And Lopez will make the catch. The left fielder, Goslin, steps in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery from Joss. Goslin hits a ground ball along the first base line. Garvey goes to his left. Fields it. He'll keep it himself. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4 complete. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0. Banks will get this inning started. Garvey is in the on-deck circle. 0-1 from Bernhardt. Banks swings. It's a roller between third and short. McBride goes to his right. Backhands it. Fires to first to retire Banks. Garvey comes up against Bernhardt. Kendall is on deck. 0-2 count. Garvey swings. He hits a ground ball down the first base line. Cash goes to his left. Gloves it. He'll step on it himself. The catcher, Kendall, steps in. Bernhardt gets the sign from bench. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Bernhardt. Kendall grounds a base hit between first and second. Jackson tosses it back to the infield. Lopez steps in against Bernhardt. 220 against right-handers. Runner on first. Bernhardt with the first pitch. Lopez hits a ground ball up the middle. Kent dives to his right. Fields it. He fires to first. And Lopez is out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 4.5. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0. Kent will start the inning. Bradley is on deck. 2-0 count. Joss to Kent. Roller to Garvey at first. He'll step on it himself. Bradley steps in against Joss. Bradley doubled and scored his last trip. 0-1 count. Bradley swings. It's popped up. Back towards the screen.
Pummel!
Out of play. Joss with the 0-2. Change up. Bradley swings. Slow tapper between third and short. Banks goes to his right. Fields it. To first for the out. Milan comes up against Joss. Milan drove in a run with a single in the first. And singled and scored in the third. The 2-0 pitch. Milan popped it up. To third. Way up there. Foul territory. Santo is under it. And makes the catch. Nothing across in the bottom of the 5th. We played 5 complete. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0. Cedeno will lead off the inning. The 0-2 pitch.
Strike 3!
Whiff. Bernhardt gets the strikeout. The first pitch to LaJoy. he rips. Back off the mask of bench. Foul ball. 0-2 from Bernhardt.
Strike 3.
Inside corner. 2 away. Ruth now at bat. Bernhardt with the 1-2.
Strike 3.
Looks at strike 3. Ruth goes down looking. Bernhardt struck out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5.5. Chico's 5, T-Bill 0. Cash will lead off the inning. Joss gets the sign. The 2-0 from Joss. Cash hits it on the ground back to the mound. Joss fields it. Throws to first for out number 1. Bench at the plate. Joss stares in. The first pitch to Bench. Bench hits it on the ground between third and short. Santo goes to his left. Fields it. Throws across the diamond. Out. The shortstop, McBride steps in. McBride grounded out to short last time. 1-2 count. McBride rips. Fly ball down the left field line. Ruth is under it. And he makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6. Chico's 5, T-Bill 0. Santo will lead off the inning. 1-2 count. Santo swings. Hit on the ground down the line at third.
Foul ball.
Foul. 3-2 count. The pitch from Bernhardt.
Ball 4.
Up at eye level. Base on balls. Bernhardt disagreed with that call. Crawford now up to bat. Crawford grounded to third in the 4th. Man on first. Bernhardt with the 2-0. Crawford swings. He blasts a line drive to second. Kent makes a leaping grab. Crawford can't believe Kent made that play. Banks now at the plate. Garvey is on deck. Runner on first. First pitch from Bernhardt. Banks hits it on the ground between first and second. Cash heads to his right. Fields it. He'll have to hurry. He flips to Bernhardt covering. Safe. Santo goes to second. Banks with a hit. Garvey comes up against Bernhardt. Kendall is in the on-deck circle. Men on first and second. 2-0 count. Garvey hits a lazy fly ball down the right field line. Foul territory. Towards the railing. Jackson is under it. And he makes the catch. Santo holds up at second. Kendall digs in against Bernhardt. 2 for 2 in the ball game. Men on first and second. 0 balls, 1 strike. Grounded to Kent at second. He throws to first. And Kendall is out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6.5. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0. Jackson will start the inning. Joss toes the rubber. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Jackson hits a fly ball towards right center. Crawford under it. And makes the catch for the out. Yount to face Joss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yount hits a deep fly ball down the right field line. In foul territory. Crawford going back. Under it. And makes the catch on the track for the out. Goslin steps in against Joss. Joss sets. The 2-1 offering from Joss. Sharply hit grounder to Banks at short. Fires to first to retire the side. Nothing across in the bottom of the 7th. After 7. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0.
Hot dog, dear. Get your hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Lopez will start the inning. The 2-1 pitch. Spitball. Lopez hits a ground ball between third and short. McBride goes to his right. Backhand pickup. The throw to first for the out. Cedeno steps in against Bernhardt. The 1-1 pitch. Cedeno swings. Deep fly ball. Hit to left center. Milan goes back. He's under it. And makes the catch on the track for the out. LaJoie steps in against Bernhardt. Ruth is on deck if he gets on. 0-1 count. Breaking ball. LaJoie gets the bat on it. Rolled back up the middle. It's a base hit. Milan tosses it back in. Ruth now at the plate. Man on first. Bernhard with the first pitch. Ruth swings. Shallow fly towards left center. Milan has got it measured. And makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 7.5. Bail Bonds 5, T-Bill 0. Kent will lead off the inning. The 3-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
Kent checks his swing. Outside corner. Got caught guessing wrong. Joss gets the strikeout. The third baseman, Bradley, steps in. The righty is ready. Joss with the 1-1. Bradley hits it on the ground between third and short. Santo to his left. Plays it. Throws to first to retire Bradley. The center fielder, Milan, steps in. The first pitch to Milan. Here's a well-hit fly ball towards left center. Chasing back is Cedeno. He's under it. And makes the catch on the track for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8. Chico's 5, T-Bill 0. Bernhard looking for his second shutout. Santo will start the inning. Crawford is on deck. Bernhard with the first pitch. Santo drives it deep to left center. Way back. Get up, get up, get out of here. Goslin and Milan going back. Milan back on the track. Homer. Home run number 6 for Santo. That one measured 405 feet. Crawford digs in against Bernhard. 2-0 count. Shallow fly ball. Hit to left. Goslin camps under it. And he puts it away for the out. Banks steps in. Banks fly to center in the second. Grounded to short in the 5th. 1 ball and no strikes. Banks hits a deep fly ball down the left field line. Foul territory. Goslin drifting back. Waiting for it. And makes the catch on the track for the out. Garvey steps in. Bernhard is set. Bernhard with the first pitch. Garvey hits a blooper to short. Hit at McBride. And he makes the catch. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. That's all from Sportsman's Park. Chico's 5, T-ville 1. The final score from Sportsman's Park, Chico's 5, T-ville 1. Bill Bernhard is the winner. He is now 3-6. Addy Joss picks up the loss. He is now 7-5 on the season. Ron Santo hit home run number 6 on the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 10 minutes.
All right, let's get back to it. So, speed this up. Okay. So that was the 16th. I'm definitely not going to do all the games I thought it would. It's too slow. So it's the 17th. Let's go back to the 17th. Let's look at the 16th again. Let's see where everybody is. Manchester, Jesus. 1.5 lead. Washington have closed the gap. Hagerstown have. St. Louis 7.5 over Edmonton. San Francisco still struggling. Haven't really got going. Crystal Lake and Philly, Lehigh. So I'm going to do the next one myself. I'll do the next big game myself, I should say. I'm going to do that one. A little bit of bias, unfortunately for me. Let's have a look at some other big ones. Philadelphia, a little midlife crisis, wants to see that one. This looks like a pivotal day, actually. So I'll just auto this one with the narrator on. Let's do that, but this time what we're going to do is instant.
The final score in Game 1 from Three Rivers Stadium, Cleveland 6, Beantown 4, Matt Herges is the winner. He is now 4-3 on the season. Lefty Gomez gets the loss. He is now 4-7 on the season. Grant Jackson gets the save, number 4. Vinny Castillo hit home run number 18 on the season. Hack Wilson hit number 19. Jim Rice hit number 12. Gary Sheffield hit number 14. Time of the game, 3 hours, 18 minutes.
I kind of like that, actually. Here are the Lakes again. Hadley Lake this time over Crystal Lake. T-ville Chicos. Chicos lose to T-ville. That division continually moving around. Lehigh smash Florence. Edmonton, Chicago. Chicago gets a win behind Scott. Philippe with the loss. And here we go. Philly, Vegas. Second of a doubleheader. So we'll do the first one, auto. Philly wins 6-3. I know Midlife will be very happy with that. Here's the second one. Vegas won, Philadelphia nothing. A heartbreaker there. Blue loses to Grinky. So Philadelphia still a half game behind Crystal Lake. Beantown, Cleveland. Beantown won. Mark gets the win behind Garcia. Candelaria takes the loss. Amazing St. Pete 4-1. Hagerstown, St. Louis 7-3. Hagerstown. McGinnity gets the win against Masterson, having a really strange season. Maris with his 12th home run. So this long series between these two continues, but we're going to do a homer as we play this one. Manchester Red Bolts behind Jacob deGrom, needing a much-needed win against Juan Marichal. This is a big game here as the Generals have been showing life. Okay.
Leading off for Manchester, first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Play ball!
Votto. I think the narrator is on still. Let's see what
Welcome
happens.
to Three Rivers Stadium. For tonight's game between Manchester and Washington, Jacob deGrom takes the mound for Manchester. He's made 14 starts on the year and is 9-2, with an earned run average of 246. his third start against Washington. He's 2-0 with a 193 earned run average against Washington. Opposed by Juan Merkel for Washington. He's made 12 starts on the year. And is 7-3. With an earned run average of 293. His second start against Manchester. He's 0-1 with a 338 earned run average against Manchester. It's 81 degrees. Wind speed 2 miles per hour. The first baseman, Votto, steps in. The 0-1 pitch. Votto rips. He hits a hard grounder towards first. Fielded by Bruthers. He'll take it to first himself. Right fielder, Mel, Ott.
Master Mel! As we take that off. Make it a speed. Narrator off. Human. Here we go. There's Mel up, one out. Down the third base line, Hebner backhands it across the diamond. Out, 2 out for the Bolts. His Ripper Collins batting 286. The 1-1. That one going deep to right field. Mookie Betts on the track and dives and makes a catch. Great diving play by Mookie Betts. We have one down, so 1 minute gone here. Here's Dan Bruthers leading off for Washington Generals. Dan Bruthers was a Manchester Red Bull, one of the original Red Bolts, back in the McGreevy League. Jacob deGrom on the mound. It looks like he must have an injury because Roush is playing center field. Nolan DiMaggio plays there, so there must be an injury. Bruthers swings, ground ball. Morgan gets it to his left, and Bruthers has pulled a hamstring, but he'll stay in the game. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts batting second for Washington. Here's a 2-2. Deep fly ball to the left, but Donlin has it. 2 away. Stuffy McGinnis batting third for Washington. A 2-2 fastball inside corner, got him. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 minutes gone, and we have Joe Morgan leading off the top of the second inning. Infield is in for Joe Morgan. Here's the 0-1. That's a deep fly ball and right. That one is gone. Home run number 12 for Joe Morgan. Red Bolts won. Rudy York at the plate. So Marshall just giving him a bomb to Joe Morgan. Here's the 2-2. Change up on the inside corner. Marshall gets him. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. This is an all or nothing kind of guy. Batting 229, 4 home runs, 37 RBIs. Marshall sets. Here's the 0-2 curveball, and it's popped into the stands. Abner chased it. We'll do it again. 0-2, ground to third. Hebner on the bounce, scoops it up, and over to first. Got him. 3 minutes gone as Ken Boyer steps to the plate. 2 out for Manchester. Another ex-Red Bolt on the mound against him. That's Juan Marichal, played in the Shanks for the Manchester Red Bolts. Here's the 1-2, and that's a single for Ken Boyer. So Boyer first, 2 out for the Red Bolts. Nice big sunshine here at 1973 Three Rivers Stadium. In that field for Washington, behind the plate, Harry Denning. At first base, Dan Bruthers. At second, Larry Doyle. Shortstop is Art Fletcher from 1913. And third base is Richie Hebner from 1973. Left field, George Burns from 1917. And center field, another ex-Red Bolt, Cy Seymour. In right field, a modern player, Mookie Betts. And on the mound, a Dominican dandy from 1966, Juan Marichal. Ed Roush steps to the plate for Manchester. 3 minutes gone. The 1-0 count, bounding up the middle. Doyle goes to his right, backhanded pick, and gets Roush. So after 1.5, Manchester 1, Washington nothing. And George J. Burns comes to the plate, batting .360, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. DeGrom with the 0-2 curveball, grounding up the middle. Base hit for Burns. Cy Seymour steps in. DeGrom kicks and fires. First pitch. Fastball down, but a good throw from Rudy York to cut down Burns. Burns thought he could steal on Rudy York. York has a 6-arm and he gunned him down. Nice tag by Tulowitzki. 1 out here for Washington Generals. This is a team managed by Jamie. 4 minutes gone. Here's the 0-1, high and inside. That was an 0-1 count. 3-1 count. And here's Larry Doyle. Doyle, a left-hander, batting 190. York crashed behind the plate. DeGrom is ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball. Seymour was running, and that goes into the stands. So Washington with 1 man on, 1 man out. Doyle steps back in. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Down the line, foul. And we'll do it again. 1-2 to count. Jacob DeGrom, an ace for Manchester this year. 9-2 with a 2.43 ERA. 92 innings pitched, 80 strikeouts, 26 walks. DeGrom is ready. He sets. Here's the 1-2. He hits him to Doyle. Hit boos coming from the crowd. The Manchester Red Bull boys love that kind of stuff. Here's Richie Hebner, batting 257. 9 home runs, 29 RBIs. 2 men on for Washington. They are in the race, folks, for that exciting division, the rain delay division. DeGrom is ready. Here's the 1-2 fastball. And Hebner with a bloop over Joe Morgan, so bases loaded with Generals. MV not happy with what he's seeing. Here's Art Fletcher. Rom is ready. The 1-2. Shallow fly ball to center. Roush will collect it. Seymour will try to tag up on Roush. Throw home and he's out. Great throw by Ed Roush. Not even with a great arm. He throws the runner at home and the Bolts escape. 1-0 they lead. And here is Turkey Mike Donlin. Batting .328, the left fielder, 3 home runs, 615 RBIs. Score 1-0. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. 6 minutes gone in my game so far. Votto on deck. Donlin swings and a base hit to right field. Poor play by Mookie Betts. No, Larry Doyle at second. And Donlin's at first. Mike Turkey Mike is a threat to steal. Here is Joey Votto, 0 for 1. Marshall will keep an eye on Donlin. He's been held by Bruthers. Bruthers has an injury. So here's the 0-1. Curveball. Nice curveball. Dave pops it up to Doyle. And that's 1 away for Manchester. Here's Master Melvin, batting .262. He's with a bit of a slump as of late. 9 home runs, 33 RBIs. Marshall likes what he sees from Danning behind the plate. A throw to first to try and catch Donlin. Donlin escapes the tag from Bruthers. Donlin will edge away from first, 7 minutes gone, as Melvin steps back in. Master Melvin. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Shallow ball to right center field. Seymour comes to it, and that's 2 away for the Red Bulls. Here is Ripper Collins, batting .285. Switch hitter. Marshall is ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. That was hit deep to right field, but Betts has it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 8 minutes gone, and Jacob DeGrom is pitching to the top of the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Harry Danning for Washington. The 1-1, and that's lined to Joe Morgan, and that's 1 away. And here's Dan Bruthers, not walking easily to the plate, carrying an injury. He's 0 for 1 today. DeGrom already up to 42 pitches. Here's the 0-1. Ground to Votto. Votto will take it to the bag and step on it himself. 2 away for Washington. Here's a dangerous Mookie Betts, batting .248 home runs on the season. 35 RBIs. Mookie steps in. He's 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1. Changeup. Hard line drive straight to Ken Boyer. Nothing across in the bottom of the 3rd. After 3 complete, Manchester 1, the Generals nothing. 9 minutes gone. I'm trying to call it in 20 minutes. Here's Joe Morgan, 1 for 1. Get more games in. Here's a 2-0. Up the middle, Doyle goes to his right, fields it. throws to retire Morgan at first. Rudy York steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-1 curveball, and that's gotten hold of, but Burns makes the catch for the out. So Troy Tulowitzki digs in at the plate. Marshall is the general is trailing 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one's fly deep to center field, and that will be off the wall. Big swing from his heel from Troy Tulowitzki, and he is at second. So the Red Bolts have a man in scoring position as Ken Boyer comes to the plate. Ken had a slow start to the season, now batting .264, 7 home runs, 32 RBIs. He's 1 for 1 today, the legendary third baseman. Marshall will keep an eye on Tulo. Here's a 2-1 curveball, ground out the middle. What a diving play by Art Fletcher, and that gets nice diving stab by Fletcher to first, and Boyers retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 3.5 gone, 10 minutes played, and here is McGinnis, Stuffy McGinnis, leading off for the Generals in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-2 from DeGrom struck him out, 1 gone. Excellent fastball from DeGrom. Here's George J. Burns at the plate. George is killing it, .373 batting average. Here's the pitch from DeGrom, 3-2 fastball, fly ball to left. Turkey Mike backs up and is waiting and makes the catch. 2 away. Cy Seymour at the plate. DeGrom settles himself. Here's the 1-2 curveball. That one's got a hold of, and Mel Ott will run after it and catch it. I thought that was gone. Manchester holding on to a slight lead. They're being chased down in their division. Here's Ed Roush, injury prone this season. Ed Roush not a certainty to stay on the Red Bolts this season. Here we go. He's been a stalwart for them. Here's a 2-0 and he pops it up. Danning will get under it and make the catch, 1 away. 11 minutes gone. Here's Mike Dunlin, Turkey Mike, being a nice addition to the Red Bolts a season ago. Didn't play so much last season, but he's playing a lot this season. Here's the 1-2. He cuts it. It's popped up into the stands. Hepler will watch that one go up and into the stands. Dunlin steps back in. Marichal gets a sign from Danning. Here's the 1-2, and that also is hit foul. Donalding a difficult out this season. Marichal sets. Fastball, and that's up the middle. Base hit from Donalding, and Seymour juggles it in center field, and Donalding is in scoring position as Joey Votto comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, batting .286, 8 home runs, and 28 RBIs on the season. Marshall looks in, gets a sign from Danning. Here's the full count. Up the middle, Fletcher collects it over the Bruthers, and Donnelly will go to third. So Turkey Mike at third. Master Melvin at the plate. Mel Ott batting .269 home runs, 23 RBIs. Marichal toes the rubber. Here's the 0-2. A wet one is set. That one hit to center field, and Seymour on the run makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning as Larry Doyle comes to the plate. I think I found my pace again. Doyle is ready. Here's the 1-2 grounded to Morgan over to Votto. Got him. Richie Hebner steps in now. 1 for 1. DeGrom up to 66 pitches. Here's a 2-1 curveball hit deep down the right field line. But Mel Ott will get it off the fence, and Richie Hebner with a double. So scoring position there to tie this ball game up. Art Fletcher comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today, the shortstop. DeGrom shakes off a couple of signs from York. He gets what he likes. Here's the 1-0. Fastball hit deep to left center field, but Ed Roush with an 8 range will cover it and throw it back to Boyer. 2 away. 14 minutes gone. Here's Harry Nanning. Trying to get some ball games in today. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball. This one going back is Roush. And he camps under it to make the catch to retire the side. So he goes to the top of the 6th inning now. And Ripper Collins at the plate. 0 for 2, Ripper. Marshall, a dangerous pitch. He's 7-3 on the season with a 2.88 ERA and a 1.113 whip. Gets a sign from Dunning. Here's a 2-2. Curveball hit to right field. And Mookie Betts makes a good catch in right field. Deep right field in the corner. Mookie Betts with a 10 range. One away for the Red Bulls. Joe Morgan at the plate. Batting in the cleanoff position. Very unusual. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball to right. Betts going back on the track. Waits for it and makes his 5th put out of the game. Morgan is out. 2 out for the Red Bulls here. Top of the 6th inning. They lead 1-0. Here is Rudy York. That lead is very small for Red Bulls because they don't have a bullpen. Here's the 0-2. Nice strikeout by Marshall. That curveball had York looking. Bottom of the 6th inning. Dan Brewers limps to the plate. Dangerous Dan. DeGrom gets a sign from York. The 2-0 fastball. That's a weak fly. Roush will loop in and pulls it in for the out. One away. Mookie Betts at the plate. DeGrom is ready. Here's the 0-2. Deep fly ball to left field line. Donlin going back in the corner and makes the catch at the track. 2 away. DeGrom up to 87 pitches. Here's Stuffy McGinnis. 16 minutes gone. Blooper. Base hit. Drops in front of Melo. As George Burns, the hottest hitter of Washington, steps up. He's ready. DeGrom shakes up a couple from New York. Now they match up. Throw to first to try and get McGinnis. He's safe. And we'll do it again. DeGrom looks in. Here's the 1-2 changeup. Deep fly to right field. This one could go. But no, Malott is under it. He makes the catch at the track to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors after 6 complete. Manchester Red Bulls 1, the Washington Diplomats nothing. Here's Troy Tulowitzki, 17 minutes gone. The 0-1, he cuts it, fly ball to left. Burns is under it and gloves it for the out. 1 away. George J. Burns from 1917, 28 years old, a range of 6. Ken Boyer steps to the plate. Here's the 3-2 from Marshall. Great, struck him out. Made him look silly there. So Marshall to 3 strikeouts. Here's Ed Roush. The 0-1 to Roush. Ground ball. Doyle, diving snag by Doyle. What a play by Larry. Over to first, and that is that. Well, the Washington Generals putting a lot of heat on the Red Bulls and Lancaster. And we also got Hagerstown. That division is tight. Manchester feeling the pressure. Here's Cy Seymour. And no, bit of a change from Manchester now. They're bringing in Mitch Molesky and Dave Martinez to play right field. I almost wish they didn't because they take the bat out of Melott's hands. Need to look at that next time. Here's Molesky. DeGrom struck him out. Molesky behind the plate, 7 range, 4 arm. Doyle steps in. Here's a 3-2 count. He gets him to pop up behind second. Morgan calls for it, and he gloves it as out. 2 outs here. Washington trying to get in. Tying right at the plate, the very hot Richie Hebner is 2 for 2. Batting as a lefty. DeGrom gets a sign from Molesky. Here's the 0-2. Curveball. Grounded. Boyer goes to his left, gloves it, and over to first for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's a tight one, folks. It's tight. As Turkey Mike comes to the plate, 2 for 2. Turkey Mike came to Manchester last year in the draft, got traded to Chicago, and then got traded back, much to MV's relief. Downing sets behind the plate. Marichal is ready. Here's the 1-1. This one hit deep to outside the field. Seymour going back and at the wall makes the catch. Wow. Votto comes to plate. Unusual for Votto. 0 for 3. Marichal pitching a good game. Both pitches matching up well. Marichal sets. Here's a 3-1. It's a pop-up behind Danning. And they'll do it again. 3-2 count. Line to center field, and he let it drop, base hit. So Seymour let it drop, and Votto is on first. 1 out for the Red Bolts. They lead 1-0 here at the top of the 8th inning. And now their pinch fielder, their field replacement, Dave Martinez, comes to the plate. Martinez versus righties is a killer. He bats .396, .491 slugging average. No, on base. So he should get on base here. Marichal is ready. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. So all that build-up, but there's Ripper Collins at the plate, 0 for 3. Marichal has only given up 6 hits today. Up to 110 pitches. Here we go. Marichal with the pitch. The 2-2. Collins swings, grounded to Bruthers, who takes it to first, and that's the end of the Red Bolts. 7.5 gone. Manchester 1, Washington nothing. Art Fletcher steps in now for Washington, the home team. DeGrom indicates he's okay. Here's a 2-1. This one could go, might go. And Ed Roush crashes into the wall and caught it. What a great play by Ed Roush. I don't think DiMaggio would have made that play. Oh, he's smiling at Roush. Very popular player for the Red Bolts. Some characters on the Red Bolts. Mike Donlan's a character. Last year we had Benny Kalf. Talk about characters. So DeGrom is on 116 pitches. Will Manchester take him out as Danning comes to play? 1 out. They don't. Here's a fastball. Lashed into right field. Danning slides. It's a double. This is where Manchester may run into problems here. Dan Bruthers at the plate. He's a dangerous hitter. He's 0 for 3 today. DeGrom up to 121 pitches. I'm surprised Manchester hasn't lifted him yet. Molesky talks to DeGrom. The count is 0-2 on Dan Bruthers. Sets, struck him out. So DeGrom struck for his 4th strikeout. 2 out. Trying to get through the bottom of the 8th inning. He has a slim 1-0 lead. The go-ahead run at the plate. Mookie Betts. And now Manchester goes to Billy Koch. So that's all for DeGrom. And Billy Koch or Billy Koch? Koch on the mound. Trying to close the door on the Generals who are charging in that division. Betts 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. First pitch, changeup. Chop up the middle to the whiskey. Over to first, and Betts is safe. Oh my, I need to settle down. I need some garlic to settle my blood pressure down. Game of the day so far. Danning at third, Betts at first. Koch looks in. He's not the best reliever to bring in at this point. Here's McInnes. The 1-2. Fastball struck him out. Whoa. We go to the top of the ninth inning. All boos around the stadium here as the Manchester Red Bulls try and pat their 1-0 lead. Joe Morgan steps to the plate. 24 minutes gone. Here's the 1-2. Just below the belt, and Marichal punches one out. Fifth strikeout for Juan Marichal. Going all the way. What a matchup between Marichal and DeGrom. Here's Mitch Molesky. Always a threat himself. Batting .394 in the season. 3-2 count. This one's going back, but Mookie Betts makes the catch. Great play by Mookie Betts. Timed it well. 2 out. Troy swinging. Tulowitzki at the plate. Marichal sets. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, and he drops it in for a base hit. So Manchester with Tulowitzki at first, Ken Boyer now at the plate digging in. Marichal not showing any signs of tiredness here in this tight ball game. Will Tulowitzki steal? He's a threat. They throw over. He's safe. There he goes. He's trying to edge away again. Troy Tulowitzki. Marichal has one eye on him. The 0-2 fastball struck him out. Oh, Marichal. And now we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. I have a bad feeling about this. Where's my couch? Let me get behind it. As Koch and my bullpen are at work, which means bad things. Here's George Burns, 1 for 3. Here's a 2-2 count. Fastball, and that's going to drop in to right field. Safe. He beats the throw from Martinez. George Burns in tying position. The go-ahead run at the plate. Billy Koch blowing it, as I knew he would. Burns is back. Nice throw by Koch. Billy takes a sigh of a big intake of breath there. Molesky crouches behind the plate, gives a sign. First pitch, and bunted. And Burns goes to third. So sack bunt. Burns at third. If Red Bulls need anything now, it's a punch out twice by Koch. Oh shit. Oh, blowing on the game here. Here's Larry Doyle, 0 for 2. Infield in. Doyle has one game-winning RBI on the season. I sense this is another one. First pitch, he cuts it. Down to third. Nice play by Boyer. What a play. They were all in. Here we go. Richie Hebner. Koch needs this one to win the game. 1-0. Hebner at the plate. He's been the hottest player on the Washington team today. 2 for 3. Can Billy Koch close the door? The 0-2. Fastball, and it's a blooper. Burns scores, you dog. And now Hebner first. Billy Koch blows it for Manchester. And watch it continue to unfold as Art Fletcher comes to the mound. The winning run at first. Koch settles. Molesky goes to see him. Here's a deep fly ball to right. Martinez has it, and that's the end of the inning. So we go to extra innings, folks. Ed Roush will lead off for Manchester. They blew it. And this one is gone. No! Oh my God! What a catch by Mookie Betts to get Ed Roush. I thought that was gone. Great play by Mookie in right field. There's Turkey Mike, 2 for 3. That one's hit deep. This one's going to stay in the park as Seymour catches it for number 2. So Red Bolts swinging freely here, freewheeling, and here comes Joey Votto. Here's the 0-2, line straight to Doyle, and nothing across to the top of the 10th. And Dunning comes to the plate. Billy Koch still out there. This is ridiculous. He struck him out. Bit late, Billy, in it. Bit late. Gets the first strikeout. There's Brown's Brothers. The 1-1. Grounded up the middle. Morgan, plenty of time to Votto. Out. 2 away. There's Mookie Betts, who had that great play. Red Bolts, Generals. Vying for the top spot. Koch with a blown save. Trying to make amends. Here's Mookie Betts. And now, finally, Manchester bringing the guy that should have, Hoyt Wilhelm. I'm still behind the sofa as Betts is ready. The 2-0 knuckleball. Ground to Boyer. Boyer up with it. They get him. Oh, nice play. So Marichal still out there. I'm sure they're going to change him. As Ripper Collins on deck and Dave Martinez at the plate. Both these teams, every win is vital, with Hagerstown and Lancaster in the same division. It's tied to the top. Here's Martinez. 1-0. Ground ball at first. The limping Brothers takes it 1 away. Here's Ripper Collins. Batting 281. We know on the season 0 for 4 today. Marichal has owned him. Still pitching beautifully at 144 pitches. The Dominican dandy sets. Here's the 1-2. This one is ripped out of here. Ripper Collins with the big hit. 348 feet for home run number 16. And now Marichal looks like a wet lettuce as Joe Morgan comes to the plate. Bit of space here. Here's the 0-1. Morgan goes after it. This one going deep to center field. Cy Seymour makes the catch 2 away. Calm sunshine here, but it's not calm on the field. Bolts lead 2-1. Here's Molesky. He swings. It's a pop-up. Brothers has it. So now we go to the bottom of the 11th. Hoyt Wilhelm and McGinnis. It's the 3-2. Struck him out on the inside corner with a curve. George J. Burns at the plate. Another hot one for Washington. 2 for 4 today. Batting 370 on the season. Wilhelm likes what he gets from Molesky. Here's the 0-2. The knucker got him. Another strikeout for Hoyt Wilhelm. Brings up Cy Seymour. Washington down to the last out, but it's still the tying run. The 3-1 knuckleball. Easy hop for Votto to underhand to Wilhelm. And the Red Bolts escape 2-1. A nice win on the road, but it was tight all the way. So that's a 7th victory for Hoyt Wilhelm. Marichal takes the loss. And we go now as this marathon continues. I'm not done yet, folks. Did that in 30 minutes, pretty much. So, the 17th, Philly, everybody's done that day except for Manchester, Lancaster, San Francisco. This division is tight. Here we go. We're going to auto this one. Oh, didn't do it. God, I hate this thing. And the result of that is Lancaster 6, Manchester 4. Lancaster keep the win going. Behind Swift, Steve with the loss. So let's have a look at it as it ends the day. And we go to the 18th. So at the moment, Crystal Lake still lead a half a game over Philly. Chico's a 3-back, DJ's a 5-back. Florence a 9-back and Beatty 11.5. Not over yet, it's only June. This division is heating up, man. Manchester, Lancaster, Washington, It's tight. Hagerstown only St. Pete look out of it. The Naturals seem to have a grip on it. So St. Louis have a grip on the Naturals. T-Ville and Lehigh are battling out in the Moneyball. Let's do it again, folks. Let's keep going. DJ's Crystal Lake on the 18th. Crystal Lake with a victory. John Rocker in relief beats Mel Harder. Ty Cobb went 2 for 4 with a home run. Hadley Lake in Cleveland. Todd versus Will 9-5. Bibby with the loss. House with a win. Medwick went 2 for 3 in a losing effort. Hagerstown St. Louis. That's a big game, isn't it? Here we go. Let's see if Hagerstown can keep pace with what's going on in the rain delay. They don't. Clayton Kershaw does the rest of the rain delay a favor, 9-0. Mark versus Aaron. The last embers of the efforts of Beantown this season, I think. They lose as Rowe wins. Sirocco with a loss. Freeman with his 8th home run of the season. A big game here. I might do that one. Lehigh T-Ville. And T-Ville 3, Lehigh 2. T-Ville get a much needed win behind Jack Taylor. Red Faber with a loss. Bobby Abreu, as I think I said it right this time midlife, went 2 for 4. He's the star of the season as far as I'm concerned. Big matchup again. Lancaster, San Francisco. Lancaster just keep doing it. They only remain 1 game behind Manchester as they make up games. Edmonton, Chicago. Chicago 2, Edmonton 1, as we will do. Philly, Chicos. Philly are 1 game behind Crystal Lake. Chico's right behind them, 3.5 back. So here we go. We're going to play this one out. Human, that's what we want. And here we go with the lineups. Al Leiter will pitch against Chief Bender. Oops. We keep playing at Sportsman's Park. A lot of people have Sportsman's Park, or I'm saying showing the same teams a lot, which is probably the case. So we played Chico's early today. Close matchup here, folks. Smash a like if you're liking the marathon, or don't if you don't. Here we go. Leading off for Philly, Harry Heilman. And I think the anthem is so loved, we're doing it again, folks. It's the first time I've seen that bug on my machine. I've not seen that for a while. Usually happens on Mike's machine. Heilman is ready. Harry Heilman with a double. Throw from Joe Jackson. So a double for Harry Heilman to lead it off. These two teams battling it out for division rights. This is a tough battle with Crystal Lake. These teams all in it. Chief Bender against Reggie Jackson. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball outside corner. Bender gets him. 1 away for Chicos. Thurman Munson at the plate. A long-time member of this franchise. Here's the 0-1. Base it up the middle. Heilman thinks about coming around third. He'll stay. 2 men on for Philly. And Joe Rudy at the plate, batting 190. Here's the 1-2. Strikes out. Chief Bender gets his second strikeout. Chief Bender coming from 1909. 9! Here we go. Ryan Howard at the plate. 2 out. Top of the first. The 1-2. Curveball on the outside corner gets him, and Bender gets away. We go to the bottom of the first. Shooters, Joe Jackson at the plate. On the mound, Al Leiter. A quick look at the Philly team. We've seen them earlier today. Munson, Howard at first, Utley at second. George freaking Davis at short. At third, Sal Bando. Left field, Joe Rudy. Center field, Shane Victorino. And in right field, Reggie, Mr. October Jackson. Speaking of Jackson, Joe Jackson comes to the plate. Al Leiter on the mound. This is Al Leiter from 2000. That was the Subway Series Al Leiter. Here we go. The 1-1 from Leiter. Fastball. Hit deep to Victorino. Makes the catch. One away. Here's Robin Yount on a 9-game hitting streak. 9! Here's the 1-2. He strikes out. First strikeout for Al Leiter. We should see a few strikeouts today. Here's Goose Goslin. Hitting 232. Here's a 2-1. High fly ball. Victorino has it. So after one complete, Philadelphia nothing. Chico's nothing. And Utley will come in. Now top of the second inning. 2 minutes gone, Turkish. Blue to right field base hit. There's Sal Bando. Batting 236. Chief Bando gets a sign from bench. The 0-2 curveball. This one going to right field, and Joe Jackson drifts in and makes the catch. That's 2 away. 1 away. Shane Victorino, useful player. Left-hand hitter at the plate. Bender is ready. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. He rips it to short. McBride to cash. 2 away. McBride, this is, let's see now. George McBride from 1910. Quite a lot of 1910 players have done very well in 2 seasons. This is their second season. I think they came from 1909. 9. Here's George freaking Davis. I've told the story many times why we call him freaking. Here's the 3-2. Runner on second. It's low from Bender. 2 men on for Philly. Top of the second. Scored nothing. Here's Harry Heilman. 1 for 1 today. Had a double earlier. 2-0. This one hit deep to left center. Milan goes back play. Milan makes the catch. Great play. The diving play by Milan. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me as this marathon continues. Jeff Kent at the plate. Here's a 2-2. Deep fly ball in right center field. Victorino goes back and makes the catch. That one quartered the 354 mark at Sportsman's Park. The wind is blowing from left to right at 3 miles per hour. It's a sunny afternoon. Sunny afternoon in the summertime. Here's Bill Bradley. The 2-0. Swings, deep fly ball in left field. Rudy on the run and makes the catch. 2 out. Al Leiter pitching here for Philly. Norm Cash, who's been in this league from the beginning, be interested to know if Mike Silver's listening. Who are the remnants from season 1? Munson gives a sign to Leiter. Here's the 1-2 curveball, and it's a Sunday hop to Howard, and that is the end of the runner. And no runs, no hits, no errors after 2 complete. Philadelphia nothing. Chico's nothing. Here is Reggie Jackson leading off the top of the third for Philadelphia. Chief Bender on the mound. That's 3 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2 fastball swung and a miss by Jackson. 1 away. Thurman Munson 1 for 1. Here's the 1-2 fastball struck him out. Chief Bender bringing some heat. 5 strikeouts already. Here's Joe Rudy. Here's the 0-2 curveball inside corner at the knees. And quick work made of the Philadelphia guys by Chief Bender. The guys, Philadelphia, forgot their name now. They changed their name so many times. Here's Al Leiter as Clyde Milan digs in now for the Chicos. The 2-1 ground ball up the middle. Davis to his left, throws to first. Nice play by George Davis. George McBride, struggling so far this season. Here's the 0-1 changeup, rolled between first and second. Howard scoops it to Leiter, and that's out, number 2. These 2 teams closely matched, all battling with Crystal Lake at the moment. Here's Johnny Bench. The 1-2 fastball, swings high, fly ball to left. Joe Rudy meanders in, puts it away to retire the side. We go to the top of the 4th inning now. Ryan Howard leads off for Philly. The 3-2 struck him out. Chief Bender. Oh, I love him in my rotation. 7 strikeouts. But Buckshot's never going to trade him in a million years. In fact, Buckshot's not going to trade in a million years. Sorry, Buckshot. Here's Chase Utley. The 1-2. Ground ball through the middle. Kent to his right. Throws to first for the out. Sal Bando at the plate. Here's the 2-2. On the outside corner of the plate, Chief Bender. Wow, he's looking good. So we go to the bottom of the fourth now as the Chicos come to bat with Shooters Joe Jackson. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 3-1 fastball. Blew straight to George freaking Davis to make the catch. 1 away. Here's Robin Yount. 9-game hitting streak on the line here today. Leiter rears. He nearly lost the ball there. Leiter rears back again. In the 0-2-1. Rips a line drive foul, Yount. That's always a bad sign for the pitcher. Yount will catch up to this. Leiter gets a sign from Munson. Here's a 2-2. And he hit him. So Yount's at first. A threat to steal as Goose Gosling comes to the plate. Fans coming alive here at the Bills Bones Sportsman's Park. Here's the 1-0. Yount break for second. Great play by Davis. The only plays to first, but he got him. Nice play by George freaking Davis. Lunged to it, got up and threw to first. He couldn't get Yount. Here's Jeff Kent. 2 out though for Chicos. Leiter gets a sign from Munson. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Kent swings at a bad pitch. They go down again. We go to the top of the 5th inning. With Chief Bender on the mound against Shane Victorino. Here's the 2-2. Base hit to right field by Victorino. Always seems to get a hit. So, Philly have 1 on first. George Davis steps to the plate. Bender gets a sign, throws over to first. Victorino gets under the tag. Davis is ready again. Bender sets, 3-2 count. Very deep fly to left center field. Goose Gosling heads back and makes the catch. 1 away. Harry Heilman at the plate. Victorino edges away from first. Cash is trying to hold him. There's the pitch. There goes Victorino. But it's foul. Heilman gave that a big rip. Bender up taking pitches. Now 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Here we go. Here's the 0-1 spinner. And it's popped up and Cash chases it. Foul into the stands. What a lovely park Sportsman Park was. Here's the 0-2 fastball. And that's a blooper from McBride's head, and Heilman is on. Victorino goes to third. Bradley tags him, and he's safe. Shane Victorino safe at third. As Reggie Jackson, with a flair for the dramatic, comes to the plate. Bender sets. It's a 3-1 count. Missed outside. And the bases are loaded with Philadelphia men. As Thurman Munson comes, a 1 out. Score is 0-0. Bender has been sailing along until the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Bases loaded. Big strikeout by Chief Bender. Changeup, and Munson was way ahead of it. 2 out. So Bender may get out of this one yet. Rudy 0 for 2. Here's a 3-1. Outside. And he walks him in. And the deadlock is broken as Rudy drew the walk. Victorino scored. So Harmon's at third, Jackson at second, Rudy at first. Bender up to 96 pitches and Ryan Howard at the plate. Bench talks to Chief Bender now. Bases loaded. Here's the 1-2. Big strikeout from Chief Bender. It's only 1-0. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bill Bradley at the plate. Hitting .288. Here's the 1-0. Line drive straight to Joe Rudy. No, he drops in front of Joe Rudy. First hit for the Chicos. Up strides Norm Cash, Mr. Power Hitter. Here's the 3-1 from Leiter, and he gets him to pop up to Munson. One away. Bradley at first, not a real big threat to steal. Clyde Milan comes to the plate, or Milan. He is from 1910. Throw to first. Bradley beats the tag. Here's a 3-2 inside, and Lino now walks. So 1 out, 2 men on. Bottom of the 5th. Philly holding the slim lead as George McBride takes to the field. 0-1. Bouncing ball to Davis, and Davis over the first. McBride is safe. A poor throw from George Davis. Bases loaded of Bell Bondsman as Johnny Bench comes to the plate. Leiter takes a deep breath, sets. Here's a 2-1. Pops up. Bando chases it and won't get it. Bench again. 2-2 count. Deep fly ball in the right field line. Jackson going back. Bradley will score the throw from Jackson. He can only throw it to the infield, and it's 1-1. This division is tight like the rain delay. Here's Joe Jackson. Here's the 0-2. Deep fly ball in right center field. This one is going back in. Victorino crashes into the wall and makes a stunning catch. Just like Ed Roush in the game before, Shane Victorino went back, and he made the catch. What a catch. It's 1-1. Chase Utley. 0-2 pitch, fly ball. Bender put enough spin on that ball. 1 away. Bender up to 103 pitches. He's had 10 strikeouts in this game. Sal Bando at the plate. Here's the 3-1. Bando swings. Deep fly ball to right field. Jackson going back. It's off the wall. Bando will get a double. So Philadelphia has a 6 hit of the ball game. Here's Shane Victorino at the plate. Bando at second. Bender checks Bando. Hard grounded to right field by Victorino. Bando and the throw home will score. Bench applied the tag, not in time. The throw came in from Jackson, but not in time. It's 2-1 Philly. Victorino at second. George freaking Davis at the plate. Harmon up next. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to McBride. Fields it over the first. Got him. 2 out now for Philly. They lead 2-1. Here's Harry Harmon, their most dangerous hitter. Bender studies the science. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Harmon swung through that. Way ahead of him that was. Big changeup ball. The ball's on Bender. So here we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Robin Yount on a 9-game hitting streak. Al Leiter on the mound. Leiter's had 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Yount pops it up. Davis will make the catch. 1 away. Goose Goslett. He goes after it. Ground ball. Oddly to his left. Gathers it in over the first. Got him. Jeff Kent steps in. Here's the 0-2. He cuts it. Base hit for Jeff Kent. As Jackson will pick it up and fire it back in. 2-1 score. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 out. As the Chicos with Bill Bradley at the plate. 1902 Bill Bradley. Leiter toes the rubber. The 0-2. Cutter. Got him with a cutter there to pop up on Bando. Makes the catch in foul territory. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We played 6, folks. Philly 2, Bell Bondsman 1. And Reggie Jackson comes to the plate. Bender's still out there. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, Chief Bender. That's his 12th strikeout of the ball game. Tight ball game here between the contending Philly and Chicos. Buckshot versus Midlife. Midlife versus Buckshot. Thurman Munson at the plate. 1 for 2. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball to right field. Joe Jackson is under it and makes the catch for the out. 2 away. Joe Rudy had a big season last season. Just batting 185. He's 0 for 2 today. Bender waits. Gets a sign from bench. Here's the 1-0. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball to center field. This one is gone. Joe Rudy, baby. 391 feet, home run. It's 3-1 Philly. Midlife crisis will be happy with that one. And Ryan Howard comes back. Chief Bender shakes his head. Here's Ryan Howard. The 1-2 curveball on the outside half of the plate. 13 strikeouts for Chief Bender, but Philadelphia leads 3-1. Go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Norm Cash leads off for Chicos. They trail 3-1. First pitch, cutter, grounded to Ryan Howard, who will take it to the bag himself. 1 away as Clyde Milan takes to the field and is at the plate. McBride on deck. There is the 0-1 fastball. He ripped it as a single to left field. Joe Rudy was scooping up. Here's George McBride. The 2-2. Ground on the third base line. Bando picks it to second. Nice peck to Utley to get the lead runner. McBride on first. Here's Johnny Bench. The 2-2. It gets past Munson, past ball. McBride to second. So, pass ball charge to Munson. That was on a 2-2. Here's a 3-2, tight, and called a walk. So, 2 men on. Shooter's Joe comes to the plate. Here's the 1-0. Pops it up to short. They did not need that. McDavis will catch it, and that's it. We've played 7. Got this game to 20 minutes so far. Not bad. We go to the 8th inning. Here's Chase Utley. The 2-2. Line to right field. Base hit Chase Utley. They lead 3-1 Philly. Bender 1-3. Here's Bender. He bunts. Bender gets Utley at second. Nice fielding by Chief Bender. Through to second for the first out. Bando's at first. Is Shane Victorino. Always comes over the key hit. Surprise, only batting 247. Bender sets. Here's the 1-0. Ripped it up the middle. Great play by McBride to Kent. The first. Not in time. Don't get Victorino. What a great play by George McBride at shortstop. George McBride from 1910. Great play. 2 out for the Chicos. A trail 3-1. 2 outs, I should say, for Philly. They lead 3-1. Here's George Davis, 0 for 2. Throw to first. Davis steps back in again. He's patient. Battle between 2 contenders here in that side of the league, the the Global League. Here's the 0-2. Swung at a bad pitch. Bender, 14 strikeouts today. And now Al Leiter back on the mound for the bottom of the 8th. No bullpen activity yet. Here is Yount. Leading off for the Chicos. But hold on a minute. There's some changes. Philly play Andy Thornton at first. And Robin Ventura will play third. And now they're bringing in the snorting Rich Goose Gossage. So Gossage in to close it down in the 8th. Yount at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Fastball to Ventura. Plays it on the hop. Nice play by Robin Ventura. It's Goose Gossage 0 for 3. He lays it down. Foul. Gosselin waits. Gossage, 0-2 count. This one hit deep down the left field line. But Rudy makes the catch at the truck for out number 2. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Gossage is now hopping around. He's a little bit injured, but he signals he's going to be okay. Jeff Kent tries that batting, 310 on the season, 1 for 3 today. The second baseman, a key hitter for the Chicos. Gossage rears back on the 0-2 count. Fastball. It's a hopper to short. Davis over to Thornton. Got him. After 8 innings. Philadelphia 3, the Bell Bondsman 1. Leading off top of the ninth, Harry Heilman. Bender still out there. Curveball. And that's line to left field base hit. Heilman continues to rake. And Reggie Jackson at the plate. Struck out every time he's been there today. Bender looking for easy meat here. Here's a 3-1 fastball. Big rip from Jackson, and he only succeeds in popping it up. And now the Chicos bullpen is up. Bender looking tired at 151 pitches. Munson 1 for 4. At the plate for Philly. Top of the 9th inning. Here's the 1-1 high fly ball by Munson to left. But Gosselin at the track is waiting. He puts it away for the out. And brings up Joe Rudy. 2 out now. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball by Rudy. Can he hit it out of here again? No, Gosselin makes the grab. Grab. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Philadelphia 3. Chicos 1. Final chance for Chicos. Bill Bradley will lead off. Goose Gossage on the mound. Here's the 0-1 fastball. Line down to third base. Bradley will get a double. So Bill Bradley continues to hit. Here's Norm Cash 0 for 3. Gossage shakes up a sign from Munson. The 2 ex-Yankees combining here. Here's a 2-0. Grounded up the middle. Nice play by Utley to his right. Thornton at third. But they move the runner along. Bradley's now at third. Clyde Milan at the plate. Tying run at the plate. Gossage ready. Here's the 1-2. Fastball struck him out. 2 out. Gossage doing his job. Just closing the door. The door is nearly closed, but here comes George McBride, the tying run. Gossage is ready. He sets. No, hold on. David Ortiz, Big Poppy, coming in to hit. Here's a 3-1, just a bit high. So it's not over yet. Johnny Bench to try and tie the ball game up, or at least get a hit. Shoeless Joe on deck. Gossage, mustache bristling, rears back on a 3-2. Breaking ball, what a pitch! And Johnny Bench goes down. Breaking ball to close it there for Goose Gossage. And Philadelphia wins 3-1. Excellent go-out game there. I did it in just over 20 minutes. I'm quite pleased. 25 minutes seems to be the average when I'm calling it, not the narrator. Narrator can take 50 minutes. Bill Bradley 2 for 4. Heilman 3 for 5. This is a good game. I enjoyed that one. Bender had how many strikeouts? 14 strikeouts. In a losing effort, Gossage had some stuff. Or had some stuff, yeah. And we now go to, just looking at that caught my eye, Delgado's leading the league. He's been traded the most. So here we go. We're getting towards the end of this broadcast. I think I've done no more energy. I think I've done a lot of broadcasting today. So let's just get it to the 21st, as agreed with Bernie. So just double check, make sure I played all the games on the 18th. Boxed them all. That's it. Here we are, the 19th. as we run through this one. This is tight. Lancaster and Manchester is too tight for my liking. Cleveland and Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake lose to Cleveland. Walsh with the win. Cy Young doing what I call Cy Young things. Loses 5-8. Lehigh T-ville. T-ville with the win. They close the gap on Lehigh. Lescanic with the win. Fiery with the loss. Lajoie, 6 home run of the season. Edmonton against the malfunctioning San Francisco. Why couldn't they do that last year? 6-4 San Francisco. Crystal Lake DJs. Crystal Lake need that. Keep away Philly. The Degenerates drop it again. They're also in the run. But Crystal Lake behind John Rocker, that madman, 2 for 2. 2 and 2. Hadley with the loss. Jones 3 for 4. Florence Beantown. Mark will be happy as Wunsch takes the win. McGraw with the loss. Larry Doby's 17th home run of the season. Chico's Philly, that was a good game. Chico's come back and wins 6-5. Goss's time with a loss. Torino, 5 home runs. 5th home run of the season. Efrod or K-Rod gets the win. Washington Hagerstown, I hope these two knock each other out. Washington keep charging. I mean, they're really getting close. 14-8. Coombs with the win. Necro with the loss. So these teams are just bunched together. St. Louis amazing. 1 and 2. St. Louis lose to amazing. Only Kurt Schilling's 2nd win of the season. Kevin Brown 4 and 6. Manchester St. Pete. Manchester with a tonking of St. Pete. J.R. Richards restores some confidence back to Manchester. I think they won their previous game as well. Long Island, Vegas. 2-1. Vegas, we normally showcase a lot of Vegas, but Birdie said it doesn't matter. He's not in it this season. We will try and do some guys that are not always in it, but it makes sense to follow the ones that are in it. Lehigh T-ville. Lehigh over T-ville. Mordecai 3 Fing with his 15th win. Just not so good at the moment, 7 and 6. Willie Mays 3 for 4 with a double and a stolen base. Edmonton, San Francisco. San Francisco back to winning ways again, 4-3. Myers, I think that's the 2nd in a row. Maybe this is when they make their run. So that is the end of that day. We go to the 20th, folks, but one more day to go. Hadley Lake, Cleveland. Hadley Lake behind Ruffin. I like the look of Ruffin, actually. 5 and 7. By 11, 2 for 7. Johnson, not sure which Johnson that is. Indian Bob, I think. 17th home run of the season. Here's this team, this Philadelphia Chico series. Chico's win again. Bernard, I think Whitlife will be not happy with that. Chicago, Lancaster. Lancaster win again behind Russ Ford. He's almost automatic. Seacott with a loss. Thank you, David. St. Louis beat Amazing behind Smith. A real find it was originally found by David, traded to Clue. Crystal Lake DJs. DJs are not out of it by any means. But Crystal Lake just a bit stronger. Cobb gets his 6th home run of the season, but Crystal Lake take the victory. Florence Beantown. Beantown 8, Florence 3. Lehigh T-ville. T-ville bounced back and beat Lehigh. I think that's 2 of 3. They're close to 3.5 games. Washington Hagerstown. I don't mind which one wins as long as they knock each other out. Hagerstown does us a favor, winning 4-1. Rick and Kill 3-2. Waddell, not as spectacular as he was first time in the league. 6 and 6. Bobby Mercer 13 home run. Manchester with Jimenez looking really bad if he does pitch. 7-2. Jimenez gets some ERA back at least. 2 for 3. Hunter 2. So that's 3 in a row for Manchester. Donlin with his 4th home run. Edmonton, San Francisco. Edmonton win. Jeff will be happy, and Nooch will be unhappy, as Steve is nowhere near the Dave Steve of old, of last season. Crandall with the win. And Las Vegas and Long Island. Long Island 10, Vegas 9, and we just lost Rudy May in real life. Rudy May 6 and 1. God bless you, Rudy May. So we come down to the last day of my stream. I've done a couple of hours here, actually. Hagerstown, Washington continue to knock each other out. Love it. Hagerstown 8, Washington 7. Cleveland, T-ville. T-ville lose to Cleveland. Roma with the win. Taylor, I may do this one. St. Louis versus Amazing. Amazing 7-2. St. Pete, Manchester. Manchester crushes St. Pete 11-1 behind Hall. Cueto, who normally gives us trouble, with the loss. Edmonton, San Francisco. Edmonton continued to disrupt San Francisco's progress. They win behind Noodles Hahn. Lefty Grove. Again, Grove was outstanding last season. Not sure what's happening with San Fran this year. Washington Hagerstown, second part of a doubleheader. Hagerstown beat Washington again. I love it, I love it. O'Hara with the win. Marshall takes the loss. Dale Murphy 4 for 5 as Dwayne's team crank up the gears. Florence Chicos. Chicos are third at the moment. And Florence wins 3-1. Philadelphia Crystal Lake. That's a good game. Do I have the energy for these games? That's a really good game. We've seen a lot of Philly today, though. So midlife has been spoiled. We saw Crystal Lake today as well. 5-2 Crystal Lake. Jack Morris beats Fighter Blue. Long Island Lehigh. Long Island lose to Lehigh 6-3. Hadley Lake Vegas. Hadley Lake put off the victory 4-1. Force for the victory. I want to see this game because I haven't seen David all day. My good buddy David against Night Raven. I'm not saying Night Raven's not my buddy. He's my rival this season. Kevin, a very interesting member of the community and our league, he has scientifically put this team together, and they are adhesive is the best way to put it. Just like San Francisco last year, I cannot shake this team. But let's see if David could do me a favor with some of those ex-Red Bolts that are on there. Okay, David's putting together a former champion of this league. Let's see if he can do it. Dizzy Dean goes for him today. And Cy Blanton goes for this scientifically put together Lancaster team. One of the things I like about this marathon is I've not been eating. I did my work today, finished, gone here, and I've not eaten a thing, which is very easy to do when you work from home. Here we go. Dizzy Dean against Cy Blanton. Yes, I'm pulling all the way for Chicago here. This one being played at Hilltop Park. So here we go. Gary Maddox leading off for Chicago. And there's that bug again. It's raining here, so hopefully the ball will be slippery in the Lancaster pitcher's hands. And fielders, and hitters. Maddox leads off. Dizzy Dean will pitch for him, Chicago. Light rain. Here's the 1-2, and Cy Blanton gets the strikeout. Let's see. Blanton from 1935. Here's Keith Hernandez, Mex at the plate. The 1-2. Shallow fly ball to left center. Max Carey will make the catch, 2 away. Oscar Gamble, a man that David and I discussed at great length during the preliminary pre-season and postseason, and during the season, I should say. Here's Gamble. The count 0-2. He swings and misses, and Blanton gets out of there. 1, 2, 3, they go down, and Dizzy Dean, I think a little overrated, I feel, on the mound. Quick look at this Chicago team as you can see what David's trying to do here defensively. You got Hartnett behind the plate, Hernandez a 10, Zobrist an 8, Rizzuto a 8, Roland an 8, Scott Rowland an 8, Ramirez with the power, just a weak link in fielding, Maddox 10. So they got a good fielding team for sure. Dean is ready. Here is the 0-2. Fastball. LeMahieu is out of there. 1 away. It's Joe Mauer. Changeup. He nails it. Wow. Thanks, David. Joe Mauer win a home run, and Night Raven will be happy with that one. That changeup went yard. So 1 out, and it's a home run. as Gabby Kravitz at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Fastball. Deep fly ball to right field. Oscar Gamble on the track makes it for the out. Here's Bill Nicholson. The 1-1. Deep fly ball to right field. That one is gone. Wow. I thought Dizzy D was overrated. I think the 1935 pitches are not good. Not a good year for pitching. Wow. Dean gone. 2-0. If this gets out of hand, I may have to fast forward this. I could hear Night Raven laughing all the way from Belgium. Here we go. Line to center. And that's a triple. Wow. Sonny Jim Bottomley with a triple on 2-out pitch. Dizzy Dean shaking his head. Here's Happy Phelps, one of the Black Sox. Batting .275, 11 home runs, 27 RBIs. Here's a 2-1. Fly to right. Gamble going back and makes the catch. So 2-0 lead. Cy Blanton has a head start as Manny Ramirez steps up, batting .309, 4 home runs and 27 ribbies. The 2-1 fastball, lazy fly ball to left field. Felch will catch it for the out. One away. Scott Rowland recently acquired at the plate, Hall of Famer. Deep fly ball to left field. This one's going back, but Felch makes the catch at the track. 2 away. Gabby Hartnett at the plate. He digs in. Blanton kicks and fires on a 1-1. Changeup. Deep fly ball to right field. Nicholson is there. 1, 2, 3. Chicago goes down. And Dean, let's see if Dizzy Dean will continue his struggles. Max Carey at the plate. Here's the 1-0. Grounded. Zobrist to his right. Backhands it. Fires to first. Got him. Dean ready. The 2-1. Fastball. Grounded to Rizzuto, the scooter. Up with it over the first. He's out. Phil Rizzuto. Here's Joe Sewell. The 2-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit. And someone's injured. And Sewell hops around first and comes back. He's got an injury, but he says he's okay. And here comes the MVP, I think, of this team, DJ LeMahieu. The Fighting Amish riding behind DJ. Dean looks in, gets a sign. It's a 1-2 curveball on the outside corner. It's more like Dizzy Dean. As we go to the top of the third inning, Johnny Romano, batting .326 on the season, steps up for Chicago. Here's the 1-2. Big swing and a miss, and Blanton strikes him out. 3 strikeouts for Cy Blanton. Another 1935 pitcher, I think. Yes, anything can happen. Blanton toes the rubber as Zobrist steps up. Walks him. Here's Phil Rizzuto. Run on first. 1 out. Ground ball to short. Sewell over the bottom lead. They get Rizzuto, but Zobrist safe at second. Brings up Gary Maddox. 2 out for Chicago. Struck him out. What a pitch. A fastball in the outside corner. Cy Blanton looking good for the Fighting Amish as we now go to the bottom of the third. Dizzy Dean looked a little better in the second inning. Let's see what he can do now. Joe Mauer hit a home run in the first at the plate. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball to right field against the wall. Gamble will pick it up and throw it, but Joe Mauer with a double. Dizzy Dean not looking ahead, muttering to himself on the mound as Gabby Kravitz steps in. First pitch is ripped between first and second, and Kravitz has a single. Here come the Amish. Bill Nicholson with a home run steps to the plate. Lefty hitter. Dean sets. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Nicholson bunts it off Dean's glove. And Nicholson is safe. That's an error on Dean. Not a good start to Chicago. 3-0. The Red Bolts are hoping Chicago does well. But here's Dizzy Dean. The 1-2. Bottomley swings. Foul. The 1-2. This one hit deep to center field. Maddox has it. 1 away. Here's Happy Felch. Fly deep to right field. Gamble has it. Kravis thinks about tagging, but doesn't. 2 out. Dean, 3-0. Fastball outside. And the bases unloaded as Dean does not look good. Here's Robinson. Oh, Dean with the first pitch outside. Hartnett fired to first and Gary is out. Looks like a base running error there. And it's Keith Hernandez to lead off the 4th inning. 1-0. Slow roller to Sewell in time. Still carrying an injury, but still made the play. Here's Oscar Gamble, 0 for 1. Strikes out. Blanton with his 5th punch-out. Blanton into his motion. Up the middle, LeMahieu to his right. Got him. No runs, no hits, no errors. That's a quick 1-2-3 for Chicago. As Brooks Robinson leads off the bottom of the 4th for the Fighting Amish. They are fighting hard for first place. They're just behind the Red Bolts. The 3-1. Outside.
Take your base.
Dean gives up base on ball. Here's Joe Sewell. 1 for 1. Pitch from Dean. Grounded to Rizzuto. Rizzuto to Zobrist. They get 1. And Joe Mauer's on deck as DJ LeMahieu at the plate. He's 0 for 2, but he is their spark plug. Here's the 1-2. Fastball. Grounded to Roland. Roland to Zobrist. Zobrist to Hernandez. They turned it. No runs, no hits, no errors on that double play. We played 4. We go to the top of the 5th inning now as Scott Rowland steps in. The 2-2. Here's the heater. Gone. Scott Rowland. That's more like it, baby. 406 feet. Took Blandon's pitch. Gone. So, Chicago strikes back. Here's Gabby Hartnett. The 0-1. Ground up the middle. LeMahieu dives to his right. Fields it. Nice play for the out at first. John Romano at the plate. Cuts. Fly ball to left center field. Happy Felch is waiting for it. He puts it away to retire Romano. 56 pitches for Blanton as Ben Zobrist digs in at the plate. The 2-2 swings. Line to right field, but straight at Bill Nicholson. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors at the 4.5. The Fighting Amish 3. The Chicago, what are they called these days? What are they called? Horned Owls 1. Dizzy Dean steps on the mound again for the beginning of the 5th inning. Joe Mauer at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Grounded. Rolling a great play for the out. Dean shows his appreciation to Roland. 1 out. Here's Kravis. The 3-1. Fastball. Foul. Always dangerous. The 3-2. That one's gone. Oh, no, it's not. It's against the wall. Anytime I see a fastball hit foul, you know what's coming. So Kravis with a double against the wall. And Bill Nicholson, 7th hit for the Amish. Dean sets a 2-1 curveball. Base hit to right center. Kravis does not come home. The relay from Gamble to Zobrist was enough to stop him. So runners at the corner for the Amish. Dizzy D not looking good at all. Here's a 2-1. Fastball. Line drive to Rizzuto. That's what he needed. Here's Hap Felch. Another dangerous hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. Dean into his motion. The 0-2. Fastball struck him out. So the score still remains 3-1. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Phil Rizzuto at the plate. The 1-1 pops it up to short. He's out of there. Gary Maddox 0 for 2. Blanton 64 pitches. Gets a sign from Mauer. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Swung. Hit back to him. Throw to first. They get Maddox. Maddox with good speed, just not fast enough. Thank you for all of those hanging in there. This is definitely the last game. Keith Hernandez, otherwise known as Mex. Blanton with a 1-1. Curveball. That one hit down the right field line. This one could go, and it is gone. Let's go Chicago. Keith Hernandez took that one out of here. Josiah Blanton gives up his second home run. Score is now 3-2. Light rain still coming down here at Sportsman Park. As Oscar Gamble steps up, 2 out for Chicago. Here's the 1-2. Frozen rope to right center. A double, a triple for Oscar Gamble. It's Wes Sambato's 1935 pitches. And this scene is set for Manny Ramirez to tie the ball game up or to go ahead and run at the plate. Blanton takes his time, shakes up some signs from Mauer. He's ready. Here's a 2-2. Fastball strike 3 called. So 3-2 is going to the bottom of the 6th. We've got a ball game, folks, as Max Carey comes to the plate. Swings. Slow roller back to Dizzy Dean. Over the first to retire Carey. Dean up to 88 pitches. He's hanging in there. There's Brooks Robinson not having a good time at the bat. He's 0 for 1. And time being called now as we've got a rain delay. And they're calling it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Shit. So much for the Chicago doing the Red Bolts a favor. The rain calls the game. Just when they were coming back. What a lucky guy Night Raven is. 3-2, the Fighting Amish win. Dean had just settled down a little bit, and Chicago were coming back into the ballgame. Blanton had 6 strikeouts in that game, by the way. Dean actually had started to pitch a little better, but unfortunately, that's the ballgame. So, folks, let's have a look at the standings. As I think that's it. No. Yeah, that's it. I'm not doing any more. My throat is now very sore. Excuse me. So as we ended the days that I did, it was really a week. I did about 4 or 5 games, actually. Going forward, I definitely won't use the narrator. I don't like it. It's too slow. I like it, actually, but it's just slow for broadcasting. On my own, I might do it. But I started to call the games about 20 to 25 minutes. I was quite pleased with myself. Crystal Lake lead Philly by 3.5 games at the end of all of that. Chicos are still in it. DJs are still in it. Although not with a winning record. Manchester definitely lost lead here. But that was always artificial because Lancaster hadn't played as many games. Still haven't. So I think that will still change. St. Louis lead their division comfortably at the moment. Got a good lead over Edmonton. All of those teams in that division have a losing record except St. Louis. I'm not sure why San Francisco is playing so badly with the players they have. Lehigh over T-Mill is interesting. But the big races I feel are the Sandlot division where at least 3-4 teams are in it, at least. And in the Naturals division where, the rain delay, Manchester, Lancaster, I pulled away, but you couldn't really rule out Washington Hagerstown. There's still so much time left. So it is from me a thank you to everybody who hung in over the hours, popped in, popped out. But thank you, Big Clue, Midlife Crisis, the Legends, Mark, and anyone else who came into the ball game. Thank you for keeping me company. Just doing my thing for the league, showcasing some tight races, some good games, some players, and also doing my bit for the league, which will hopefully be taken up now by, I think Bernie said he'll do some either tonight or tomorrow, but leave ourselves enough games so we can do some on Tuesday, and I think possibly Wednesday. So, I did a little bit just to speed it up, as we learn how to speed up and slow down. So here we go, folks. A quick look at the All-Stars. Rudy York is an All-Star at the moment. Manchester had quite a few All-Stars, actually. Ripper Collin, Melcott, Del Murphy for Hagerstown. Hagerstown had quite a lot. Eddie Matthews, Honus Wagner, Willie Starger for Washington. But I know why. That's Universal. Go to both leagues. That's better. That's much better. So, Lehigh had Mordecai Brown, Roy Campanella, Lou Gehrig for the D-Gens, Charlie Geringer, Eddie Matthews, Alan Trammell, Babe Ruth, Del Murphy, Mellott, and Ripper. I'm glad for Mellott, actually. So ERA, Jacob deGrom, who we saw today, he won a tight game today. He went to extra innings. Don't think he won it, but he pitched well. So did the Dominican dandy, Marichal. Ryan Duran yesterday I saw nearly blow a game. So the more we play the game, the more we see. Yes, Jack Feaster's doing well. Jack Feaster for the computer team, 8-game winning streak. I did want this guy. I had him. He's another original Redbolt. Sorry about my Redbolt references. I can't help myself. I do love them so. RBIs, I think DiMaggio was injured. I saw that in the Manchester team. But quickly look. Yes, he's out until the 20th. No wonder we've lost some games. We've lost DiMaggio. Oh my God. Oh, that's the last thing we need. Anyway, that's probably why we're losing. So, from me, from MV, from everybody in the league, it is goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And sorry about your Beantown team. The bombs just ain't dropping. But your pitching, I think, is really possibly what the challenge is. Or are you going to trade them all away and get some new talent in? Make a trade, Mark. Make a trade.